I got too much stuff in my life, Paul. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I know that.
Stuff.
I look around and there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're 15 years ahead of me. So you've had 15 more years to accumulate junk like I have.
Well, things that I'll never use again, but the thing of it is I grew up in an era where, well, you don't want to throw it away because you never know, you might want to use it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Same thing with my mother on the farm. They kept everything because they didn't have much, right? And they reused everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of us came from, a farming background. My grandparents were farmers and his parents were farmers, they all worked the land.
Yeah. Well, I'm the first generation not to work on the farm in my family. So.
Now, do you have any siblings that still work the land or no?
No. My mother's brothers and sisters all moved into town and took on, trades, professions, teachers, carpenters, all that sort of thing. Yeah. So my grandfather sold the farm. So it's all gone now. We've got a couple of acres, I think, a wood lot near where, right near where the house was. But other than that, no, there's no more land.
Is it anywhere near where you are now or no?
Oh God, no. It's in a place called Prince Edward Island. It's up in the East Coast.
Oh, yes.
It's a little tiny island and it's a whole province just in the island.
Yeah. That can get pretty harsh weather too, can it?
Same as here, pretty much.
Well, I thought maybe like when they get nor'easters and that kind of stuff going up the coast.
Oh yeah, they get good storms, but you also get anything that's on the coast. You end up getting temperatures mediated or moderated rather by the ocean, right? It keeps it a little bit warmer.
I see on my local news this morning they were talking about that pub being snowed in. 60.
What pub?
In Scotland, 60 people were snowed into a pub. Took them 3 days to get a plow in there to get them out.
Wow. Yeah, there's not in Scotland. There's no huge highways like there is here, or in North America. It's mostly 2-lane roads with no pull off. It's
right.
Rustic.
Phantom Hodges, damn snow, lots on bus this morning. He says.
Morning, Mr. Hodges.
And Paul says he's surprised still running.
Yeah. Okay. You still taking your pills?
Yeah, I took mine.
Just checking. I'm doing my vitamins and shit right now.
Yeah, I took mine. I usually give Mia hers and I take mine if I remember to take mine, but the most important person in the house is Mia, so she got her pills this morning. She gets fed first thing in the morning, then she gets her pills. For some reason, I couldn't sleep this morning past 5:30 this morning, so I watched TV and.
Yeah, I've been in a awful state the last couple of days. My hips all swollen up. I've been in pain for 2 days straight. A little better this morning though, thank goodness. But yeah.
Paul Hodges says lots of accidents out there on the road today.
Oh, I bet. It's a greasy looking day here. It's Okay, coffee time. Well, I am going to go to the library today. That's something I'm going to do.
I can't imagine Roger can't, as much as he drinks coffee or smokes, he's not supposed to do that for the next 3 days.
Oh, fuck. He's going to be miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be spending any time with him right now.
And he can't eat anything that has sugar in it?
Oh, God. No sugar, no caffeine, no nicotine.
No, right.
Boy.
He's going to be a bundle of joy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I saw another bicopter video this morning. A different one, though, this time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to look it up so you can take a peek. It was really cool. Where's YouTube?
Was it based on the same design as the V copter?
No. Take a look. Hold on. Are you on live yet?
Yes, we're live.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, okay, here, I'll paste it in chat then. Yeah,
Well,
check that out and see what
you can share it if you want to.
I did. I said, check it out in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I pasted it. Yeah, anyway, really cool looking little machine. I don't know if it's got a camera or whatever. It looks kind of like the guy's just flying line of sight, but looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah, the V copter got mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that almost looks like the same kind of copters they used in what movie was that? Sci-fi movie. Where the guy gets a fresh body because he's in he was a military guy, got hurt, and they went into another realm.
Okay.
Oh, I can't think of the name of that movie.
Yeah, I don't know it either. I don't think off the top of my head.
It'll come to me, maybe. Yeah, he said looks like he's having fun with it. Well, it looks like he's learning how to fly it. Is what he's doing.
He said he was trying to crash it. He's in like very high winds. It looks like he's getting like 20, 30 mile an hour gusts there. Wouldn't be my preferred day to test a quadcopter.
Well, it's not a quad, it's a bicopter, right?
Or a quad, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Certain dishes here.
Okay.
Getting my chores done as we talk.
Well, it definitely does fly.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, does it have stability or is it like flying FPV?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any camera or anything on it. So I think it might be just a no stabilized fun type of machine.
Sure.
Is there a link? GPS bicopter. Oh, GPS bicopter. Okay. Let's take a look.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Holy shizzle, $417 Canadian. 2-axis brushless helicopter, GPS return, 1 takeoff key. Yeah, I think, oh my God, that's expensive for what it is. Wow. Here, check this out. Here's the Banggood link. Hey, good morning, JD. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
There's the Banggood, huh?
Oh, Banggood, Bang best. Or Gear best. Yeah, Banggood's been getting better the last couple of years. I actually had good luck with it this year.
Oh, did you? Well, I know a lot of people were talking about the shipping issues with Banggood.
They were talking about what about it?
The shipping issues, a long time to ship, and
it's been getting much, much better. I've been ordering things there, and sometimes I get it faster than I do from a US based company.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Well, Sharab, good morning.
Hello, Rob.
Did you get a link?
I sent him one.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta throw some peanuts out.
Okay, you do that. What are you up to this morning, Rob? Any excitement going on?
They get a little pissed out there when I don't have plenty of peanuts out for them. Okay, Rob, I get you. I understand. Well, our thoughts are with you too, Rob. I know that Roger's going to get some more testing done today, and tomorrow he gets another test done. So he's not going to be on much at all the next few days. And depending upon what they put him through is when they'll decide if they're going to operate and when they're going to operate. So the his son drove him to the hospital for testing today, and he did yesterday, and he'll do it again tomorrow. So
What?
I'm glad he's got somebody.
I'll do it. Are you going up to your friends?
So has anybody gotten out? Oh, did you figure out, Hugh, what was the problem with your copter that you were flying, and it was a little shaky? There's all my little buddies out there eating their peanuts and running around.
I'm muted for a second, guys. I'm just doing dishes here. It's loud.
It's okay. I was just wondering, did you figure out, did you have a bent bell on that copter that was wobbly, or?
I'm still not sure yet. I don't think nothing looks amiss. So I tightened up some screws, and maybe I'll give it a little test flight today. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, us, Rob, want to know how life's been treating you, Hugh. Hey, Smoking, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're just filling in for Roger. Roger's got some tests gonna be done today and the normal cast of characters may be popping in and out as the day goes on or the morning, and we just play it by ear this morning. There's not a lot going on the river here today. I looked on marine traffic and there's not any ships downbound way up in the lake, and there's not any upbound all the way down to Lake St. Clair and up through the St. Clair River. So
I guess it's that time of year, eh? Things are quieting
Yeah.
down.
they were jammed up the other day, just boom, 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 one after the other. And
Yeah.
because the name of the game for them is it's almost like auto racing. You got to get your product to where you're doing, get a turnaround, get back and haul some more, you know? So that's what.
Oh, yeah.
So the bigger, faster ships seem to catch the slower moving, smaller ships and pass them out in the lakes. And me, what you doing?
Me is a good girl, right?
Yeah, she's a pretty good girl. She's getting older and she starts itching herself all over the place, you know?
Pinching herself?
Itching.
Oh, yeah.
Back,
Hotspot.
back, sticks her back leg and scratches her jaws, and then she'll
Yeah.
also go over to the couch and rub alongside of it, like couch.
I guess Roxy used to do that a lot too, right?
Yep. Yep. But she's happy she got fed.
Yeah, I bet. So is my cat. She's wandering around here at my feet looking for more treats.
How's little Annabelle doing? Good.
Annabelle, how you doing? Uncle Paul wants to know. Annabelle, what are you gonna say for yourself? Annabelle, say hi to Uncle Paul.
Hey.
Get back here. Hey. Annabelle. What?
Now, does she come when you call her? Usually, you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Not,
yes.
not reliably. Are you hiding? Annabelle, are you hiding? Play a little game we play. We go around, I go around the corner.
Yeah.
She's gonna come right to the bottom there in a second.
Like you play a little game of peekaboo, huh?
Look. There's
Oh, yeah. She goes, takes off back up there again.
runs out. I got you. Yeah, she's a playful little kitten.
Oh, good. Stephen Dennis, how you doing, Stephen?
What's up, Stephen? Well, I made a nice roast beef last night. Oh my God, was it good? You ever cook at all, Paul?
I used to cook quite a bit, but no, not anymore. You know, I've got the pots and pans hanging from the ceiling, and
honestly, I wouldn't cook either if I did. You know, I cook because my wife's here, my son's here.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be cooking either.
Well, it's so much easier. It's just me. I can just take a little to-go dinner. You know, they're so inexpensive to buy at the store, and just pop it in the microwave and you're done. You know.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I've got an almost brand new, I think it's only been run a half a dozen times, dishwasher that I bought. It's under the counter dishwasher that's been sitting there for about 7 to 10 years, and I've never run it.
Okay. Yeah, opened up the windows, curtains.
I need to find somebody that would like to have some of the crap I've got on the shelves back behind me back here. That, some cooking utensils that I used to have, that I still have, don't use. One of which
Yeah.
is a hot dog roller, electric,
Oh yeah,
and it cooks the hot dogs on the rollers. Yeah,
it's kind of a cool device.
yeah, it's cool, but I haven't used it in 3 years. So I think it was one of those things you buy it because you think it's easy, that'd be nice to have, and then it's
Yeah.
shelf and you don't use it.
Yeah,
Because obviously, why would I need a 15 dog cooker like that when there's just me?
yeah, good for families, right?
Yep. They're all out there now.
The squirrels.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Blue jays, squirrels.
Oh, Rob says I need to get a job. Yeah, I do need a job.
They're all vying for the peanuts.
JDS, good morning, sir. Glad you got your crossfire working there, JDS. That's good. It's a good, reliable link once you get it working. Just a bit finicky to get set up. Yeah, so that those two ships I flew the other day with my FPV drone, unfortunately the footage is all really unusable. Like nobody will want to watch it. It's so wiggly and wobbly. It's horrible. It's kind of a bummer. It was funny.
JDS is in the house.
He is.
Yep.
So I got to the riverfront and pulled out my chair, and then I saw the two ships coming towards each other, and I thought, holy shit, I better go and fly those. So I was in a bit of a panic getting everything ready to go.
Good for you.
Anyway, some nice places to fly around here for sure.
That's what makes it nice. When you got, that's what I used to amaze me about living here where I live. People that have lived their entire life here, they don't even look up and see the ships or the water or anything. They just go about their business,
Yeah.
Because it's just every day. But people drive for hours to come by the water here and just gaze at the water for hours,
Yep. JDS, did you get a 3D printer? I don't think so. I think you're doing bikes and drones. Well, Friday I will be putting mine together.
Well, good.
Still got to figure out what kind of filament to buy because there are so many different kinds. And they all have different properties, whether they're flexible or not flexible, or high temperature or low temperature.
Well, have you been watching some YouTube how to start up and what to do and not do? And
oh yeah, I'm about 4 or 5 hours.
Hey, Rob, how you doing, buddy?
I'm resting up, so I haven't got my camera on.
That's okay. You go ahead and rest. Maybe you could give Hugh some tips on. He's going to be putting together his first 3D printer.
Oh wow! What you got, Hugh?
I got an Ender 3V2.
Yeah, brilliant machine.
Yep.
Brilliant. When did that arrive?
And it comes on Friday.
Oh, great. If you got any problem, well, you've got enough people, haven't you?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
The thing of it is, Rob, is he was just mentioning he doesn't know what kind of filaments and things to buy it for starting up.
Yeah,
anything,
it all depends
really.
on what you're printing, right? So the first thing I
Yeah.
need to do is figure out what I want to make and what it's for, and then I need to figure out what filament to use.
Yeah,
Because each application is going to require a different material.
yeah, and then it's different nozzles, and
Yeah.
yeah, you'll have to
I know Rob's
obviously
always
look.
going on about how big his nozzle is. Jesus, a ginger beast with a big nozzle.
Yeah. The only thing I recommend, it'll cost you about $5 to $10 on Amazon, is a new Bowden tube called Capricorn.
Okay, what is the Bowden tube?
It's the plastic tube between the extruder and the hot
Yeah.
end.
Okay.
The one which comes with it, it's got a low melting point. So when
Okay.
you're gonna start printing, what's the flexible stuff?
TPU,
No,
PLA.
no. Oh my God, I can't think. The stuff Cordy Mallow done for you.
I don't remember. I don't remember
Anyway,
what it is.
when you come to
Yeah, I'll
printing that, you need to have a high temperature nozzle. And
Okay.
the tube will melt. It's
So in other
only
words,
more or less
by
like,
replacing that tube, Rob, he won't run into that issue no matter what he's printing with, right?
no.
Gotcha.
Every single site or every single person who's good with the printer have upgraded that.
Can you send me a
It's,
link, Rob?
Yeah,
If you have time.
yeah. What do you want? A link to?
Just to what the part is. Could be on Amazon.uk. Doesn't matter. I'll find it somewhere else. But
Yeah, no. If you
just
just
so I know what it is.
punch into Amazon Capricorn pipe.
Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Let's take a look.
Capricorn 5, did you say?
No, Capricorn Bowden tube.
Oh, 1.75.
Yep, that's the one.
Creality official Capricorn Bowden PTFE tubing kit, Teflon
Yep.
XS. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And you also as well want the springs for underneath the bed. You want the upgraded springs.
Okay.
They're again about $5.
So in other words, since he's going to be putting it together, he probably would want to have
Yes.
those right from the get-go, right?
It'd be easier.
You know what? Let me share my screen. Let's do this together. Let's online shop together, Rob. I know Paul likes that.
Yeah.
You don't go to Amazon, do you, Paul?
On occasion.
On occasion. Okay, so this is my search, and I see a number of other little parts there, like little springs and things.
Yeah, that's it there. They're the upgraded springs. It actually there, the top one, which is $23.99.
Yeah.
That's actually the Bowden tube, the springs, and a couple of extra nozzles. That's all the upgrade you want.
Perfect. Done. I will buy it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and that's a pipe cutter, then the blue thing.
Oh, now there's another one here with a bunch of wheels. I don't know what the wheels do.
Let's have a look.
Share it again.
Hold on. Yeah. Give me one sec. Screen. Yeah, I started watching videos last night. It's a lot to learn, isn't it? This one here. See those little
Yeah, no.
wheels?
Yeah,
You
don't
don't
worry
need
about
those?
it. No.
Okay.
They're just the adjusters for underneath the bed. The ones which actually come with it, I like a little bit more. I do.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Ordered. Done.
But yeah, it's pretty straightforward to put together.
Yeah.
The only thing you gotta thing is bed leveling, bed leveling, bed leveling.
Yeah,
That is the ultimate thing to it.
But they have little adjustment knobs on each corner, right, of the bed.
Yeah, and them springs are actually for the adjustment. The ones which come with it are actually like too springy. They won't keep the bed level.
Hang
Okay, I
Things are
got you.
like
I got
Tough.
you.
Hanging with,
and
hanging
hold
with
it.
JD is talking about the name of that filament. Is he saying?
Yeah,
AB?
ABS. Yeah, that's right. JD.
Isn't ABS the hard plastic though?
I can't think at all. I know there's PTEG, is it?
Yeah. Okay. I know what to do here.
I can't think.
Element uses chart. Okay, we'll get this. Hold on.
And as
Filament-
well, I've got a file of
Yeah.
all the best setups for Incura as well. I
Mhm.
can send you,
Sure. Yeah.
which you can just load them into Cura, and it'll give you the ultimate finishes and files. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, all the
like so many
settings and
mils per
stuff.
second. Yeah, it does
Yep.
all that.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
take a look. Here's
you'll love
another
it.
thing.
You will.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to printing some drone parts. I'm not gonna do this as a hobby or a business or anything. Just a few things I want. Okay, so here's
Yes.
it shows all the different kinds of materials and their various attributes. So ABS, ultimate strength,
PLA.
PLA, stiffness, durability.
That's a nice chart there.
Yeah, I saved it as a picture. Bed temperature.
They have a metal filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got carbon fiber.
Yeah. Paul, they actually have 3D printers that print with powdered metal and make metal objects.
Wow.
They're bloody expensive, but yeah.
Well, I would
Okay.
imagine Rob's probably got one of those.
No,
No,
they're very expensive. They're something you'd only buy if you were manufacturing things, you know.
yeah. Thank you, Mike from Night Train. He says ABS is similar to PEG, more heat resistant and more
Okay.
stronger plastic.
Well, Night Train, what would you recommend for printing things like camera mounts for my FPV drones? Hey, good morning, Justin. What's up, bud?
Hey,
Corey and I were
Justin.
chatting, and let's see, TPU was what he thought is probably what I'm going to need for some of
Yes,
these
that's
things.
the one I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it.
What's it look like on the chart here? TPU. You know what? It's not even on this bloody chart.
TPU isn't?
No, TPU, it stands for thermoplastic polyurethane. So I'm just looking to see if there's any other wording. No. Well, shit. How come TPU is not on there? Guess my chart's no good. Find another one. It's a great thing about the internet, eh? Anything you want to know, it's there.
Oh God, yeah.
TPU is what Night Train uses for FPV mounts.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, Mike. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's the one you can use for like phone covers and all that sort of thing. It's sort of like a bit of a flex in it.
Yep.
Instead of like a harder plastic.
Yeah, JDS, the SpeedyB is pretty cool. Okay, cool, Mike. 90% infill. All right.
Wow, that's a lot of info.
Oh, it's more durable for crashes.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, if you're printing a mount, it's not going to be solid. It's going to be like a scaffolding, right? That you slip something into. So there's not that much structure anyway. But the ones I got from Flywoo on my drone are perfect. They're durable, but they're flexible. Yeah. Anyway, what's cool is I broke my canopy for my twig the other day. You guys probably saw the video. So I'm going to have to reprint a canopy for that if I can find an STL file.
Yeah, you know Thingiverse, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he says
It's
PLAs
like
be much more brittle and TPU is flexible.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Now, this is the kind of conversation that Kim just thrives on, and he's not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, then a couple of little upgrades, just that tube and the springs, and you'll be well
Mhm.
away.
Well, it should be fun. Should be fun. I actually want to start designing some drones because I've got all kinds of extra motors and flight controllers. I got all kinds of parts, right? So I'd like to
Wow.
build some kind of a custom drone myself. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like just drone cases. Is that the word? On
Yeah, like a
Thingiverse,
frame,
which you could
frame.
obviously frames.
Yep.
That's the word.
Yep.
Which you could modify and at
Yep.
least have a start-up platform.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a look at that FPV drone of mine yesterday, and yeah, I haven't got a wrong propeller on it. I haven't.
The propellers are correct.
Yeah,
Then maybe the motors are reversed in Betaflight. That's the only thing I can think of. But
Yeah,
it's a very common issue. It happens to me all the
it
time.
did take off once. It
Oh,
went
if
up.
it took off once, then that's good.
It took off once. It went up about 10 foot, come down, crashed, and then it broke the props. So of course it was flipping over,
Yeah.
and then I put new props on it, and it still flips now over when you try and take off.
Okay. I would triple check those props because I've done that before and then
I have.
double check them.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I did get when you said the other day, check one of the props. I
Mhm.
actually thought, yeah, you're right. I put the wrong prop on, and yet yesterday I took a really good look at it.
Okay.
And,
Well, if it's
the
taken off,
motor's spinning up, and it's not
Yeah.
now. It'll just flip over now. So you give it throttle.
then you may have a problem with one of the engines or an ESC. If 3 motors are spooling up and one is not, then it would
Yeah,
flip
but
over
if you
or do
hold it
something,
in
right?
your hand,
Yeah.
you hold it in your hand and start it up, then yeah, all four is spinning like mad.
Okay, there's another thing you may need to look at, and that is changing the firmware. I know I had one beta FPV drone, and for some reason, on a certain older version of the firmware, it would flip over and do weird things. When I upgraded the firmware, it was perfectly fine. Actually, it wasn't a beta FPV; it was the Tiny Hawk that Corey gave me.
Yeah,
I had put so there's a lot of little things you can try.
yeah, we'll have a look sometime if you wouldn't mind.
Well, anytime, yeah. Zoom me up and we can diagnose it over the phone.
I'd like to have a try of it, like.
Yep.
And the goggles as well. Remember you said yours goes red as well?
What's that?
Oh, sorry, the goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine won't hold a charge at all.
Oh, okay. Then you got a bad battery.
Yeah, but
Did you get the Eachine goggles?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a record on them and all. I got it as a kit, didn't I? I got the Novice 4.
Right.
Hey, Arizona, Marshall, how you doing?
What's up, Marshall?
Hey, Marshall.
What I would do, Rob, is I would send it back to the manufacturer. But if it's too late for that, like it's out of warranty or whatever.
Yeah, I can't be bothered.
Okay, well then you can take apart the goggles, and there'll be a battery in there that you could replace.
I'm just running a lead into a battery bank.
Oh, well, perfect.
I only just want to fly it for a little bit, just
Yeah.
basically to say that
Yep.
I've flown it analog before I switched to digital.
Yeah, you'll be much happier on digital, trust me.
Yeah. And then I thought, my daughter can have it because she's been doing well on Velocidrome.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's really been hammering it.
Yeah, like the other day when I crashed and broke my canopy, it was because I couldn't see a little tiny branch.
Yeah.
That's the
Hey,
problem, right?
Blizzard.
Hey, good morning, Blizzard.
Blizzard, how's he doing? Good morning.
Blizzard, we're talking FPV this morning. You're just in time.
Everybody, make sure you hit that like button too, please.
Yeah, they can, Justin. It's nuts, isn't it?
Justin
You
says
know, as well,
research is-
Hugh, with them, sorry,
What's that?
with them Ender 3s,
Yeah.
you could actually swap the end out and turn it into a CNC, I think.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like a milling machine, you mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got to change the whole end, but it's just what some people have done.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty capable little machine.
Oh yeah, it's the best. Out of all of them which we got, they just keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
I bet you every five to 10 prints, I just check the bed. It might want a tiny bit of adjustment and just carry on printing.
Yep.
Yeah, Mika Steve told me once a month, if even if you haven't got a problem, change the nozzle once a month because they're only coppers.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I do, and it's great.
Sorry, did you say you change the nozzle once a month?
Yeah.
Oh, like you have to replace it?
Yeah, they I don't know. You can get, I'd imagine, a couple for $1.
Oh, okay. What happens to them? I thought they were metal.
Yeah, they are, but they still sort of burn out.
Really?
And yeah,
Okay.
especially as well if you're using higher temperatures
Okay.
and other bits and pieces. Where if you go to like carbon fiber,
Mhm.
things, you're supposed to get a special nozzle,
Okay.
which I'd imagine for you was like $30 or $40
Yeah, probably.
just for one nozzle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
mostly
can pick
going to
up
be mostly
You
printing
can pick up
drone
a pack
parts.
of nozzles on Amazon.
I like big nozzles, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, 0.4 you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it clogs and all it does.
Oh, the brass tip clogs. What do they make? What's the better tip to have then?
Well, I just replace the nozzle once a month. I do, and I don't really get into all that clogging business and all.
You just replace it.
Yeah,
Well, what I didn't know is if they made some kind of a special, more expensive.
yeah. And I've seen the ones, the real expensive nozzles, but I haven't needed to buy one, and I haven't looked at them. I've just what videos I've watched.
Yeah.
Well, one thing is nice about the community, Hugh, as you move forward in your printers, there's a lot of wealth of knowledge out there, and they're all willing to help and share with some tips and some ideas. And
Oh, yeah.
At Night Train, he uses stainless steel or machine metal versus the brass nozzles.
Okay. That's
ABS,
interesting.
yeah.
Cool.
So he's using ABS with higher temperatures.
Hey, that's
You'll
cool,
get the hang
Blizzard.
of it anyway.
Nice to win things, Blizzard. That's right, Justin. I'll just give my nozzle a couple of yanks and it'll unclog.
Blizzard was asking if the Zodiac nozzle is any good.
I don't know. I've only just used the normal ones. I haven't experimented with other materials really. I think Night Train's the guy to ask for that.
Yeah, maybe Night Train would answer.
But he just said he's using stainless steel and machine
Stainless
ones.
steel, yeah.
No, for some reason, the Beta FPV site is down. Their whole store, I can't get to anything. Happened for days now. It's really weird. Why do people message me videos in Facebook? Just so strange.
Night Train says he just buys Amazon for tips.
Okay. Yep, quiet day today.
So,
Yeah, it's
so where,
Tuesday.
What's that, Rob?
oh, sorry. So where I got this like attachment on the back of my controller for this Crossfire or something. Yeah,
You probably have an XJT module, I would think.
I could take off the back and clip on some Crossfire or something onto the
Yeah,
back of my controller.
Right.
Well, what
Was there
is
a
that?
question?
Is that a different like band or something like that?
Yes.
Or does it just boost the signal?
No, it can be a different band. Like, for example, your Tyrannus QX7 or whatever, like I run, I think they're 2.4 gigahertz.
Yeah.
And when you put a Crossfire module in, I think that runs at 900 or 860. You set it for Europe. So yeah, it's different, and definitely like a Crossfire module is going to be more powerful.
Do you have to change something in the drone as well? Do you?
Yes. Yeah, you have to change the receiver in the drone.
Okay.
It's a little tiny chip.
You have to have Crossfire, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew.
Morning. How are you?
Morning, Andrew.
Hey.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey. Good afternoon, Rob. How are you?
Not doing too bad.
That's good. All right, just moving stuff around here.
Robin, and Hugh have been having a in-depth dive into FPV and into printers.
Oh, good. See you later.
You ordered a new printer.
Andrew's already gone. Did he actually leave?
Yep.
Oh shit! No, he's just joking. I think.
Oh, it makes me laugh.
Funny guy.
I love it the way when he says like, "I hate people."
I'm totally with him on that, man.
Yeah, and I know, but he got like 10,000 subscribers and he hates people.
I know. I know. Is everyone's camera off today? No, Justin. Paul's camera's not off. Can you not see Paul?
Yep.
I look so hideous today, Justin. I don't want to scar you emotionally
Here
for
comes
life.
David.
I know.
There's David.
Oh,
Good morning.
David. Good morning. You handsome devil.
What
Hey,
show?
Desmond.
What show was that? They used to be on British TV where somebody talked like that.
All of them. Every fucking show on British TV.
I came back as David
No.
came. I feel I was in my
That's
I need an
very good,
adult.
Andrew.
How are you? And Rob, I heard your comment about has over 10,000 subscribers but hates people. You're absolutely right, because I can shut them off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's when it's good visiting. You enjoy your time, and then I'm like grandparents. I enjoy them, wind them up, and then send them home.
Send them home.
He's a closet misanthrope with a social media following. It's a strange thing.
Hey,
Mhm.
Hugh, I think it was Downton Abbey or something, or
Yeah.
There's a lot of British shows, buddy, and they all sound like that.
Downton Abbey.
That was a good show. I really liked that, by the way.
I didn't watch it. I tried watching that Wheel of Time or something.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get on with that.
Okay, hold on. The first half of the first episode is shite, but once you get through that 30 minutes, it's amazing. It gets really good, I think.
Yeah, but you enjoyed Downton Abbey.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'll be right back.
That's a good one, David.
I mean, what kind of advert for Wheel of Time is it?
Isn't it nice when he comes from somewhere and they expect everybody for you to love it just because it was your made one in your area?
Oh dear.
When I first went to college, a lot of girlfriends and friends around that. Oh my God, we're going camping this weekend. You're gonna love it. I'm like, why? Well, you grew up in the Gaspé, and it's first of all, we didn't live in camps our whole life. Second of all, I despise camping with a passion. If you're wondering, to me, it's like a trip to hell. But okay, I didn't know it was part of my criteria.
I missed that. What's happening? Camping? You going camping?
No.
I love the idea of camping, but I hate bugs and I hate sleeping outdoors. I love being outdoors, but not at night.
Oh, sorry. I just have to tell Justin to go blow himself. Just give me a second here.
Okay.
Go blow yourself. And good morning. I didn't mean to make it sound like you could blow yourself. My bad. I'm sorry. That was awfully cruel of me, Justin.
Yeah, he's tried. It doesn't work. He's tried.
Yeah, actually. Putting a McDonald's straw in between you and that is not fair.
I think you could probably see it over on TikTok when he tried.
Yeah.
Wonder how long before more of TikTok migrates onto YouTube with the shorts.
Mhm. Yeah, and
It's
TikTok's even
horrible.
pushing the commercials on network TVs and that. They're really pushing it.
It's just garbage, as far as I'm concerned. Just garbage.
Uh-huh.
Camping
Like a
is
complete. It's like a drug. Just a complete fucking waste.
absolutely Blizzard. Camping is just pretending to be homeless with more stuff. Oh my God.
There you go.
Not truer words have been spoken.
The cynicism on here this morning. Goodness gracious.
Oh.
What about bonding with nature?
Yeah. Like Xenia would love to do like the whole RV thing, and everything she'd love to do, I would rather put a knife to my throat. So we're kind of.
Well, the only way
Yeah.
to RV is the way Mike does with a 65 or 55-foot motorhome.
Oh, see that's
Oh
that's
my God.
obnoxious on wheels. That's all. Sorry, I know. Everybody has a right to do what they want to do, but if you're putting me into it, no, I do not like. No, that's great. Traveling around with your aggravations following you. That's not exactly. I like my buffer zone.
Morning, Rick.
But then again, I like to travel very light, and I've traveled with backpack now mostly. But I'm not a backpacker, but I've traveled backpack across Europe many times, and in the car, sleep in the car where I go.
Kitchen on trains, Andrew.
Hey,
You'd be good as like a hobo hitching on trains.
Oh, I'd love to do it. If I had known there was still a following thanks to YouTube, I probably wouldn't have got married again. I probably would have taken off on a train. That was the only saving grace. I didn't know it existed back then.
Yeah.
I followed a lot of those guys. I watched their videos and that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Mm.
Not my cup of tea, but
Like in Scott.
I'm
Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I follow a girl on YouTube who camps and sleeps and lives in a Prius.
Mm-hmm.
oh, Nikki Delventhal.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I put you onto her.
Oh no, fair enough. Yeah.
Nikki's my girl. Don't you be stealing Nikki from me.
Oh, good.
God.
First rule of camping: have a fireproof lighter. I'll be back.
So David, what have you been up to since we saw you last?
Mostly sleeping.
Why don't you put your shoes on? Do it over there on the minute.
Got up this
I got
morning.
people here. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, Rob.
I know. Doesn't matter. It was a mistake. I'm telling you about it. Sorry, guys.
What, you talking to Annabelle or what?
Yeah, done a bit of editing, recorded a bit more stuff for other things.
Oh, there you go. Now, do you have a lot of stuff on file that you could edit at any time or need to do,
No.
or
No,
are you caught up pretty good?
Yeah, we were away one night at the weekend, so that's pretty much ready to be published.
Okay.
I've got Wednesday Waffle tomorrow. That's pretty much ready to go up. In fact, I'll put it up as soon as we come off air. And I've got another one which I've started taking part in, Banner's Collab, which I've got to get ready for next week. And that's pretty much all I've got I'm working on at the moment. And then that'll all go, what hasn't gone up, will go back burner on Monday when we get back from Fort George over the weekend, and I work on that.
No problem, Hugh. Mm.
So did you get your walk in this morning already, Andrew?
Yep.
All right.
I got a head cold of some sort, so I've been,
I gotta give you a lot of credit. The last thing I'd want to do is walk any distance in cold weather.
it's not that I want to, it's that I wake up and go in sort of a zombie state before I can change my mind. So I would make it sound like I really got this gumption in me to do it, but yeah, it's kind of, I leave myself with no other
The body's in autopilot and gets going
Yeah.
before the brain wakes up. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's even harder in the weekend because Audrey doesn't have school, so I don't have an extra reason to get up in the morning early and go. So it's yeah, playing my scenario in my favor, I guess.
So now when you do your morning walk, is that pretty much alone or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So basically what I do is 3 walks a day of 5 kilometers is the minimum. So I go with Audrey. If I go out with her when she's on the bus, I go, and then when she gets off the bus, she drops her stuff off. Then we go together for 5, and then at night I go with Chris for 5.
Okay.
But now that I've been walking for a while, I start going out to get Audrey maybe 20 minutes earlier. I'll add an extra kilometer or 2 in before I pick her up, then walk. So I've been kind of adding pieces that way.
So the only one that's been left out of the walk is Ksenia. Huh?
Yeah, because Ksenia likes to walk like she's back in war-torn Germany. She wants me to wear a tweed jacket, sit down and eat an apple under a tree halfway through and look at everything. And as far as I'm concerned, everything could be pretty much on fire when I walk because I don't want to see any of it. I don't care. I don't look. I don't gawk. I don't anything. So we tried it a couple of times. I love her, but yeah, it doesn't work out very well. It's a great way to start a fight, though. Yeah. If you're looking to argue, definitely recommend it.
Be right back.
Mhm.
Okay, Dave. Yeah, it's
She's just got, I mean, that's just her nature. She has a more easier going, she does her things like she does yoga every day and her stuff, and she just likes things more, which is better. She'll live a lot longer. That's why most people in Europe live longer than us, for the simple reason is they're not stressed for nothing.
Yeah, now if I remember correctly, doesn't she have kind of an asthmatic thing or something, or
Mhm.
breathing?
Yeah, but it's just a lifestyle change. I mean, you see it the moment you're over there. I have to take like 4 days, not so much time. The jet lag is horrible, but it's more adjusting to the lifestyle there of not rushing to things because they certainly don't. That's just not
Nobody's in a
anything.
hurry.
Like every meeting you have, we had a meeting with accountant, you're supposed to be 15 minutes late.
Uh,
15 minutes late shows that you're respectful and not in the door, where I would be there a half hour early because I hate being late for anything. So that takes a while to get used to. But,
yeah,
you know. In her defense, she has sped up a lot, and I mean to adjust to hear more, and she's done a pretty good job of that because it's a cultural change. It really is. It's not something you can just turn on like off like a light switch.
well, Italy and Spain are a lot like that too, aren't they? Very laid back and take it easy, and
All the way up through. I mean, that's where then you get into Germany, Austria, and stuff like that, where things are very, very punctual. Like in Central Europe, it's more punctual based. I think that's where we get it from.
okay.
But Eastern Germany, Eastern Europe, and Southern Europe, yeah, they're more laid back in that part.
Well, I was always amazed. Lynn was telling me that they eat dinner like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the sizing, I mean, the portions are really different, and there is a lot of differences in that
Yeah.
area.
Yes, that's one place. Well, and what we don't know is she's said this too, because she's talked to people who've been back to Italy. You know, she lived there for a couple of years, and she said that it's completely changed. It's not the way it was.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's just, like I'm starting to see obesity over there, which you rarely seen. That was mostly reserved for like the elderly and not like anything over the top, but more, and now you're starting to see it in younger people, which is sad because they had avoided it for so long. And it's kind of the ruination, in my opinion.
Good morning, Justin.
Hey, how's it going?
Morning, Justin.
Hey, I used your link that you sent me yesterday and it let me in.
Yeah, I think you have a reoccurring meeting going on because I seen that last night. I clicked onto it late. You guys were gone off and it said it was a reoccurring link. So
Wow, how does that get set? Well, I know they just did an update on Zoom.
They did. The last Zoom update made a few things automatic. I don't know that was one of them, but there was automatic updates was set by default and things like that.
Okay.
So worth checking if you don't like that kind of thing.
Well, I don't mind it, but Justin, I did send you a link today, so
I didn't get one. It was showing one from the 29th. That's the one I clicked on.
I sent it an email. Oh well, you got in, so that's all that matters.
Is Carpenter Rick in the chat?
He popped in for a minute, said that I've been sleeping in a hunt camp this week.
That's why, because I seen the answer. Like I said, I can't see him, but I seen somebody write an answer to him.
Yeah.
With that whole roughing it and camping thing, if Mike's doesn't suit Andrew, then mine's not going to. And I don't consider what I do roughing it. Blown air central heating and toilet, shower, double
Air
bed,
conditioning, yeah.
and all the rest of it. It's what we used to say when we had caravans of that kind of spec. Was it was better than the Air Force married quarters. Although counting the heater being in the middle of the van as central heating was a bit pushing it. Yes.
Sorry, guys, just have to send this text.
That's okay. Yeah, the weather's been kind of up and down here a little bit, as you can see. It's a little bit of sun trying to pop through up there, but
yeah,
looks like the snow is starting to get sucked into the ground, which it usually does.
kind of the weather like ours. It was just snow flurries this morning, but the sun's poking out. We're supposed to have in the plus Wednesday or Thursday. So that'll what's left will be gone, I'm assuming. Yeah, Thursday's rain and 5 degrees Celsius, which is 41. So yeah, that'll end that.
Yeah, it's supposed to warm up here for the next 3 days, so I think most of it all will be gone. Especially if we do get there, there's a possibility of rain showers.
Yeah, see for us Thursday, 10 to 15 millimeters of rain. Well, here I'll put it over on there. Half an inch of rain, but then it drops back down to the minuses right after. So
Yeah.
oh. I just got word they finished painting the house
I might.
So when does your tenant move in?
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cool.
but she started moving stuff in already, but she was putting it in the basement so he could keep painting, you know.
Mike, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. Please, if you would, hit the like button, and up at the top of the chat, I've got Roger's PayPal account. As most of you know, he's been going back and forth to the hospital getting tests done so that he can get his surgery. So anything you can do to help him would be greatly appreciated.
I like that new design, Paul, on YouTube's on your page now on your videos.
What new design?
They updated it yesterday where they took away the dislike button.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the design that they did though. It looks nice.
Huh. I haven't noticed.
Oh, all I'm seeing since the change is that the dislike button just has no number next to it.
Yeah, this is what I'm seeing too. Exactly. Like here's one from last night. I haven't closed yet. Shows the likes, but the dislikes are gone.
Yeah, it shows like, well, I usually do YouTube on my phone, but they redesigned the phone app.
Mhm.
Like the look of it.
So it's a YouTube thing that they did. Yeah, I know. Well, I seem to recall, and I didn't read it because I get so many dumb, stupid messages. Something from YouTube about some kind of a policy change or something, and I just deleted it.
It's just an update to their terms and services.
Uh,
They usually do one every year or so.
Yeah, they're usually about worth the email that they sent. They, I think they have to send them out as like a bylaw. They have to put out so many. They don't have to make sense or be useful or going to do anything. But
There's a guy on YouTube that actually goes through all the company's terms and services, and he
Mhm.
like picks through them with a fine tooth comb. Some of the shit that's in some of those things are funny as hell. Like but people don't actually take the time to read them.
Absolutely.
Now that all started with that British member of Parliament who got his divorce by including it in an act, wasn't it? Because he knew nobody would read it, and because that's back in the day here when divorce was by an act of Parliament, and it apparently cost a great deal of money. Well, he got his put into an act, and it went through all the stages of Parliament and was published, and he was divorced.
Wow.
You gotta accept the terms and services right there.
There's been talk here in the past, it hasn't gone through, but they were talking about making marriage licenses that way, that they have a 7-year expiration date,
yeah, like
and then you would choose to renew it or not.
make it more like a renewable contract, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I can imagine the court systems are a nightmare with divorces these days, especially in the US.
Why in the US?
I'm just saying here where I don't know about other countries. It was just my own experience here in the US. There's just a lot of nasty divorces in courts that get held up for years.
No, same here. Same here. Like in my province, if you have to pay child support or any alimony in that, you don't even pay her directly. There's a whole part of Revenue Quebec just dedicated to it, so they pay her no matter what. So if you don't pay, they can come and collect just the same as they would for any other provincial owings. They can, like as if you owed taxes or stuff, they can claim the same way. So they can come down on you pretty quickly, pretty hard.
That's how some states do it in the US with child support.
Hmm.
They'll pay the mother still from the state, but then you owe the state the money.
Absolutely. Okay. I wasn't sure which.
But every state's different, you know how they do it. Like Arizona's the strictest on child support, dude. They'll throw you in jail for being $2 behind.
Wow.
They don't play around. Arizona's very strict.
Jeez.
My brother's divorce was a nasty one later on, but to start with, it was fine.
Yeah.
They came to a settlement. They went through the divorce, and then in the UK they changed the law, which meant that the child services and all the rest of it got involved. And of course, they were going through back cases, as they're prone to do, and they decided that they would have to review my brother and his ex-wife, but he was overpaying. In fact, no, she claimed, that's what it was. She claimed, so they had to go and check the case. She claimed more money off them. That's right, thinking she would get money off them as well as him. Anyway, so she claimed through him. They went through all the checks, and they decided he was going to have to pay whatever amount he was, and he was already paying more than that.
Hmm.
So her trying to get more out of him via the child services route ended up with her getting something like 250 quid a month less.
Hmm. Yeah.
And she never was the most intelligent.
I think I told you about that with my my ex. She they gave a settlement, and she got really greedy, and she wanted to see my notice of assessment, like from the last year's income tax, you know, like the summary. And she pushed and pushed for it, and she got it. The thing she forgot is I didn't work for 9 months of that year because I went to the transition. I moved away, come back, and all that. So they put in front of the judge, they read it and said, congratulations, now you'll not be getting money for the next 6 months because you were overpaid, and you'll be getting less each month now. So
Yep.
you wanted it, she got it.
She got
Yeah.
exactly what she wanted. Well, no, she didn't get what she
Absolutely.
wanted, but she.
And unfortunately, I couldn't be there because it was 4,000 kilometers away, but I would have loved to have a video camera just to watch her face when it was being read to her. Yeah. I have an idea in my head how it went.
Supposedly here in the US, they're supposed to be starting a new thing now where all child support goes on this special card given to you by the state. And everything's monitored what you buy now. So you can't go out and you can only buy certain things with it.
Oh, really?
So like you can't go out and buy a new set of rims for your car or nothing like that. Like you can only go, you can't pull the cash off the card. You can only use it to buy like kids' clothes, certain things. Has to be child related.
Okay.
But can you not give the car to your kid?
There'll be all kinds of creative ways coming out. You'll hear about it. This will
Oh
be
yeah.
on the lighter side of the news section there. Yeah.
Just it'll just end up being something to keep the lawyers busy again.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, we miss our newsman.
Yes. Have you heard from him this morning?
Yeah, he said that the buses were all snowy again and a lot of accidents out on the highway.
Oh,
And he
shit.
said some of the buses are running 25 minutes to a half hour late.
My daughter's bus was late yesterday, so I got Xenia to call and see where the hell it was. And they're like, "Oh, it's late because we did the immunization. We got Audrey's vaccine where we got ours, but they had one at the school yesterday." And it's like, well, why not tell parents that?
Yeah.
You know,
That'd
not
be a
much to
useful piece
ask.
of information. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
yeah, Pusha Studios Florida is calling in the Walmart Plus membership. Good morning, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I see you're in fine form. How are you?
So David, any more maintenance or work you got to do on Desmond or no?
There's a very important task was needing done today. The tanks,
Oh,
but Lindsay and Craig have done them.
oh, they did them. Good. One last thing you got to do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how much storage do you have on there in the tanks?
125 litres
Ah,
of fresh water. Another 17 of flush water for the toilet. And 110 or 100 for wastewater. So I assume, you know, you're allowed to drink 25 litres of what you've got on board or something. Well, it makes sense why the waste tank's smaller, but yeah. What happens if you don't drink?
yeah.
No, Paul, did you hear that some states want to digitalize your license now, so you can have it on your phone?
Yeah, I heard that, which, you know, it kind of makes sense. We're moving more and more into a digital world anyway. I would imagine in 10 or 15 years, they'll just, if you go to buy something or something, that somebody will either take a thumbprint right there, or they'll take a flash picture of you and know your entire banking system.
Well, I was telling one guy about that, and he was one of the older guys. It's like, oh, they're going to steal your information. I was like, what's the difference when the DMV gets hacked? Because that shit happens all the time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There is no, in my mind, there is no such thing anymore as a totally secure data system anywhere.
No.
No.
No. Anything can be breached.
And my theory's always been, it's like people say, why aren't you afraid of them getting your information? I says, I'm way down low on the bottom of the totem pole,
My brother-in-law drives me crazy. He has my parents so freaked out. They log out of everything, the bit that they do on Facebook and all this stuff, and they're all worried. And I'm just like, if they hack you tomorrow, what are they going to find? They're going to find 2 recipes and 3 pictures of your grandchildren. Like, right. There's no, for what you do onto it,
Yeah.
Unreal.
It doesn't matter. Most people don't even know that they've been hacked for sometimes up to a year. Your information could be sitting on the dark web somewhere for a year before it gets sold.
Of course. Definitely.
So, I mean, it's just
Yep.
a waiting game if you're going to get your identity stolen or not.
Yep. I mean, there's ways to protect yourself with your senses and stuff, but, you can only do as much as you can do. First thing is to keep your sensitive stuff as far away from your computer as humanly possible, not save any of it. And like stuff that we save that's important to us never goes on the computer that's connected to the internet, or is transferred over onto a portable hard drive and then onto that. So but we don't have tons of it, but the little bit we do.
Yeah, because I mean, no matter how much you want to be out of the digital realm these days, you're almost forced to get into it at some point.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if there's an item you want to buy and you can only get it online, what are you going to do? You can't pay cash. You got to use a card.
Well, and the other thing too is you're a part of the digital age from the moment you're born, because your hospital records, everything, it's all out there,
I wasn't in the digital age when I was born. Well, that digital maybe. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, and I'm still amazed. I don't know about you guys, because you guys are younger, but I'm amazed. I see these young kids walking around looking down at a cell phone 20 hours a day, or on their computer 20 hours a day. And they're so fast with their fingers, whatever they on the phones, it's like I got to think about it when I'm
Mhm.
You see them and they're operating their phones with their thumbs. I have
Yeah.
enough trouble with my little finger. It's so big.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just amazed.
Mhm.
Like I try to balance my kids as far as screen time goes, but I don't try to discourage them from it because unfortunately that's the world they're growing up in.
Well,
They have to learn
absolutely.
stuff.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's
Like the
probably the other
shelf.
side today are almost trying to live like some sort of Mennonites. They've drawn a new line in the sand and calling this as far as history they're willing to go into. I mean, that's just going to cut them out of anything in the real world. You can call it what you want. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere.
Like I see people that super shelter their kids from the internet and stuff. I'm like, no, you need to introduce it to them young so they can grow up and learn it as they're growing up, not all of a sudden they're 19 years old on the internet getting scammed because they don't know shit about it.
Absolutely. Well, I have kids and 11, 15, and 23. It's going to be 24 now, pretty much. They all grew up in a different generation. It's unbelievable how much fast things change, where we've changed every 50 years or so, which was pretty quickly, 20 years. And now we're down to the point that 10 years is like a 10 generations in one of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Technology grows at light speed. Like my daughter is all tactile, at this point, the youngest one, that's her life. She's not even a mouse child. I mean, she uses a bit, but her life has basically been everything is tactile control.
Yeah, I would say as soon as the 90s hit, man, technology just fucking skyrocketed.
Of course. Definitely. Most definitely.
Well, I almost bought, except they were expensive, but the glasses that have the heads-up display in them for flying. You plugged it into your controller, and it was like having these glasses, but it would project on there the image on the inside that you could actually see through of what it was seeing.
Okay.
And I thought that's got to be coming in the future to personal computers and online and everything else, where people have their glasses on and they'll be able to look at all kinds of search stuff,
I think it'll get to a point where it's a damn contact lens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely, or at least just a pair of eyeglasses very easily set. I mean, that's definitely a way of the future.
Hey, here comes Mr. Chris.
Hey, good morning, Chris.
Morning, everybody.
How are you?
Well, another day.
Another day, a cloudy day, overcast day.
Yep.
That was a long day yesterday, Chris.
Yep.
What time did you finally get back to the ranch?
I got back about 8:30. Somewhere around there.
So by my calculations, you sat on that road for 8 hours waiting for a mechanic, right?
Pretty much.
Jesus, that makes for a long day.
Yeah.
Well, and did he do what everybody was saying? Did he just take and put a new valve in there? Or?
Yeah, he had to put a new valve stem in there, and it's only temporary. It still ain't fixed. They had to order the part.
And so it was a branch on the road jumped up and bit your air tank.
Yeah, while I was backing up that long driveway. Shit happens.
How long did it take them to fix it?
About 20 minutes.
You sat there for like 8 hours for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Damn, that sucks.
Insult to injury.
Why did it take them 8 hours to get there? Were they like 5 hours away or something?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They sent him to Pennsylvania for some reason, because somebody else was broke down. But they didn't tell me that. They're like there's a saying about fire lighting. You know what I mean? The fire lighting is when you're loud a fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
What's up, AZ?
Get back.
Hi, AZ.
those goofy crows, they'll eat a whole peanut just right on down. I can't imagine how the hell that works. Shell and all.
Morning,
Morning,
Mike.
gentlemen. Morning.
Morning,
Hey.
Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Hugh's off to the drone shop.
Morning, Hugh.
Morning, Mike. How you doing, bud?
Oh, not too shabby.
Morning, Mike. Morning. Welcome
Morning.
back.
There are so many ways that you can give back.
You. There is.
Yeah, there is.
No, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, buddy. So many ways.
Yep.
So where are you headed, Hugh?
I'm at Walmart. My son needs to do some shopping, so
Oh,
sorry about that earlier. I was giving him shit and I didn't realize I hadn't muted. So I'm like, whoops.
it was
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, he just tracked in a big mess. So yesterday I asked him to do something for me, take these bottles out, and he did it. But he walked into the kitchen with his shoes on, tracked in fucking water, leaves. Anyway,
You're just trying to get him to move out again.
anybody want a roommate?
I got a
I'm
couple.
trying to get rid of the 3 I have.
I got a couple
Yeah.
spare rooms if you want to really get rid of them.
You'd
I
be
just
good
sent
to
you
my
a-
grandchildren, Dustin. You'd be good to them kids.
I just sent you a video, Andrew.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that's your brother.
Oh.
Either that or it's either that or it's you when you had a weight problem.
Uh-oh.
You know who that is?
I have no idea who it is. I tried to
That's
ask
the,
Rick. He
that's the
couldn't
singer
tell.
from the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, he left, but yeah, he was the other singer. Yeah,
I'm gonna take
What's
a
his
wild.
Ed Roberts is the other guy.
I
That's
can never
Steven?
remember. Steven,
Steven
yes,
something.
yeah, he's the one
And
that
he
went
got
nuts,
up into drugs and
Yeah, went
thievery
screaming,
and stuff.
yelling in his
seen it.
underwear up and down the street.
I seen it and started fucking laughing. I had to send it to Rick. I'm like, please tell me that is not Andrew. He's like, if it's not, they're definitely related.
I can swear on a stack of Bibles that is not me. Not that it would mean much on the Bible, but anyways, you get where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not me. I'll tell you.
Oh, I died laughing when I seen that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it just sounds like something you'd walk around and
Stephen
sing,
Page.
so.
Stephen Page. That's his
Stephen
name.
Page. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he left what 10 years ago or so.
Well, like he got booted out.
Yeah, well,
Which
going
always
nuts in
pissed
your
me off,
underwear.
'cause he was like the lead singer, and then Ed Roberts just kind of pushed him out. I'm not sure what happened, but
Well, he was going nuts there. He was the drugs and it was the one he got to fight with his girlfriend was running up and down the yard in his underwear or something like that in a tangent. Once again, well, you might have thought he was my brother.
Walking around the woods singing about how great Canada was and everything. I'm gotta be Andrew.
No.
goddamn right, we're the freest country on earth. Let nobody tell you ain't different.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, screw that Florida weather.
That's right. We got Trudeau. He's a good man. He's
Oh.
a feminist.
Oh, don't start that shit. Fuck. God.
Hey, we're not on the drone hub. This is Paul's channel. Come on, have a
Oh.
little fun. Sorry,
Paul-
guys. I'm just messing with you.
Oh. Fair.
So did you shed a little
Trudeau.
tear yesterday, Justin?
What?
What happened?
Cry a little bit, die a little inside.
Why?
Seeing all the kids go back to school.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I was celebrating.
lovely.
Did you call your mom? Have a nice long chat. They're getting so big.
Good morning, Chris.
I think he just waved at you, Hugh.
Yeah, I saw that. Or gave me the finger. I don't know. Could have been either.
Either.
I just saw this flash of a hand, you know.
Either or.
These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh, yeah. Yep. So I start my 3D printing odyssey on Friday. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
I'd ask
So
you what
excited.
print you're getting, but it wouldn't mean the slightest bit to me. To me.
I'm getting the same printer that all the other guys on here have, the Ender 3 V2. Rob's got one, Tim's got one, Corey's got one. That way, if I have a problem, I can just ask those guys what's going on.
Well,
I
I made
suspect
it.
my wife's gonna get a lot of 3D printed gifts for Christmas this year.
Beats driving to the dollar store.
You know, nothing's too good for her, I say.
Do they sell that kind of stuff at the dollar store there in Canada?
Well,
No.
it's kind of a reasonable facsimile. I don't know if somebody spends 12 hours pounding a spaghetti spoon when you can go buy one
Yeah.
for $1. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to print useless junk. The only thing I want little drone parts, stuff like that, stuff that I need to make.
Well, you better print some useless junk or you'll not get into the club.
I want to be in the club. No, no thanks.
That seems to be the secret handshake of it all.
So we had to pay, I think it was like $20 on Amazon for this little plastic insert in our tub. What do you call it? Knob there, whatever, faucet. And anyway, I could have 3D printed one if I had a 3D printer at the time.
Oh, the little cover that covers the screw on the faucet.
No. It's a little plastic mechanism, almost looks like a little cam. And it I don't know. Anyway, it basically extends the metal nozzle of the faucet thing.
Okay.
We've got a really old tub, like
Yeah.
it's a 200-year-old house, right? So it's got some weird shit in there.
Yeah. Bathtub with a cam going to Hughes' house.
Chuck Berry's.
Well, I don't know what
Chuck
it's called,
Berry's
Mike, I'm
tub.
I'm waiting for Crony to show up and chat.
I ain't got no fucking cam. What are you talking
You guys remember that years ago, Chuck Berry's restaurant? They found all the PCAMs in it.
about? What?
Yeah.
Chuck
What?
Berry, yeah, he had a restaurant and there was a bunch of piss cams in the women's toilets.
hmm
What do you mean?
He was filming them taking a whiz.
Yeah.
Oh, cam. I thought you said can.
We got to start working for
Oh
you.
my
That we're going to start finding a better way for him to get on these stories.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big thing at the time. That was back in the old VHS days. Yeah, they raided his house and found about 100 VHSs full of.
Oh yeah. I just love porn. It looks like my
Yeah.
MTV videos, all scratchy and pixelated. That's great
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It is big ass shoulder cams sticking out of the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, cams are so small now. God,
yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
And
the way-
wireless, shit, you can put them in anything.
I was looking for smoke detectors the other day, and the array on Amazon of smoke detectors with cams in them is insane. Like,
hmm
What I was actually thinking about was a smoke detector that gave you a Wi-Fi signal that would give you an alert. So, for example, if I got one in the garage and
Mhm.
something happened, I wouldn't necessarily know until it was too late, right?
I was thinking of that. It seems they're more focused on the camera built into it to watch, and not so much on the signaling when there's an actual fire. And I'm kind of bewildered by that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
already in there. Can you add that feature? Maybe would be more helpful.
Yep.
They've just
I think
changed
that's
the
more-
laws in this country for what you've got to have up for cameras,
I'll bring it
not
back.
cameras, fire alarms, and they all have to be interlinked now. So you don't need a remote control anymore, because if one goes off, they all go off. So you're going to hear them.
hmm My house does that. They're all hardwired together. And you can't take the batteries out of them and things either. They will draw power from the house and sit there
Yeah.
and chirp without a battery louder than they did when the battery that was in it was dead.
Hey, I thought mine didn't have batteries in them, but they actually did. It was a secret little compartment under it. I
Yeah.
just had to replace all mine because we live in a house that's only 3 years old, and they're all wired together, and
Yep.
they kept chirping, and I couldn't figure out what the hell. So I took a couple of them off, and there was actually a little secret compartment. Was able to find and pop open. There was a 9-volt battery in there.
Mhm. Yeah, right on the side. You didn't even have to take it down.
No, I had to take it down. It was back
Oh.
on the bottom of it.
Yeah, I couldn't find mine either. I took them down, and that's when I realized they were all hardwired. Wires run through the whole house and the roof. I took it down, but I found the little secret compartment on the side. It ain't even freaking labeled.
Yeah, I had to replace like 10 batteries, and that shit was expensive because it's like $10 for 2 9-volts.
Yeah, mine goes off too. They automatically alert the fire department, which is awesome because Sarah's such a great cook.
Now we're at GameStop.
GameStop. All right.
Speaking of which, Mike, how did the birthday dinner go last night?
I got home at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
He was
forgot-
sitting there. He was sitting there talking to us, Hugh, and he was reminded by his wife. He says, "Well, I'm ready to go now." He says, "Go where? Where the hell? Go where?" And she says, "It's my birthday. You're taking me out to dinner."
Taking her out to dinner, ended up picking up 2 other of her freaking friends, and then me having to drink stupid lemonade all night and driving them around to have wine, and every damn place you get a free drink. And oh,
Oh, nice to see the Sultana fly in there.
Mike says,
Actually-
"Yeah, whatever."
I actually have a bunch of people that hire me every year from my wife's work, the Bond Clinic. They throw a huge ass party, and there's like 400 or 500 people that come there.
Yeah.
And there's always these 3 or 4 couples that hire me, and they'll each pay me $100 to drive them to there and back home at the end of the night. So I'll end up making like $400 or $500.
wouldn't be a bad deal if I didn't know these 3 already, but just hanging out with these 3 in my own house makes me want to drink, more or less doing it uptown and me paying for it.
Michael, send you something in Messenger when you get a chance. It seems something up your alley more.
Oh, Lord. I'm the only idiot that didn't go at the Ender 3. What'd you get then, JD?
Where did you go? The reason the soul tires up is because it's St. Andrew's Day.
Yep. Today is my name day. Xenia wishes me happy name day this morning. I forget that it even happens. Hey, Roger.
What is it?
Name day?
Well, St. Andrew's Day, whatever.
Well, like,
Well,
go ahead, David.
oh, I was going to say it's the day the Scots celebrate their patron saint, St. Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Usually involves whiskey and bagpipes.
I can get behind that. All right.
I can't speak for Britain, but I know a lot of Eastern Europe, and that name day is more important than a birthday. It's a bigger celebration for it. Birthday is very light. That's the name day you get more of a celebration. And there's every day is somebody's name day, and they add to the list and add to the list over the years and that.
Really? You got the Flashboard Adventure 3.
It started with the
Morning,
with the
Mike.
things. Morning, Mike.
I thought that was just something that you and Xenia kind of made up together. I didn't realize it was an actual
No,
thing.
no, yeah. If when we were living in Latvia, they make a way more fuss over your name day than your birthday. Way
Did you
more.
guys see Roger in the chat?
Yep. Morning, everyone. Part 1 finished. Part 2 starts in 20 minutes. Then all done. That's awesome, Roger.
Are you on a smoke break, Roger?
I don't think it's a
Oh, dear.
break or a coffee break.
Rick doesn't look happy.
I'm pretty sure he's outside on a smoke break because he told us yesterday there's no internet where he's at.
Now we have the Northern Ontario M&M joining us. Hey, Rick.
Right, that's right.
Sup.
Get down, boys.
Represent North Saeed, I see.
I didn't know who the person we were talking about earlier with regards to Andrew was, so I had a quick Google and a look, and that's scary.
Which one is that?
Steve Page.
Oh yeah, yep. They were really big, and he just snapped, and yeah, it didn't end well for him.
But he came out with the video. I'll send it to you an email or something, David, or Andrew can play. It don't matter. Or just show you an image. But God, I was watching. I sent it to Rick in Messenger too, right when I found it. We were fucking
Bastard.
fucking laughing. I'm like, that's fucking Andrew.
That's-
Let's go ahead and see it, Andrew. You bring up everybody else's pictures. Come on. So add that to the hard drive.
That's why I say that of all that.
Mm.
Somebody's editing skills are a little too good for my liking.
But there's no editing involved even in that one. I'm like, that's either him or it's his brother. It's something.
I figure it's at least his first cousin.
Mhm.
I don't know. There you go. There.
Oh Jesus.
Well, it's him. I don't quite. That's,
Well, give us that pose right under the camera. There,
I'm
you.
not. I'm not
Andrew?
fucking doing that.
So did everybody else get a pile of snow last night?
Oh, shit.
No?
I just got another dusting. We didn't get as much as you did.
Not
we
even a drop.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Bob. We're sending it to you. It was Texas last year. It's Florida this year, man.
There. There's a shot from the video. So there you go. That's me.
Yeah, out camping. I can see it. Now,
Yeah, there you
who's the
go.
guy? Who's the guy on the right?
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Ryan
I was
Reynolds.
about to say, I
Yeah.
look like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That was because he got what, the Governor General Award? Yeah, Governor General's Award. Hmm. I don't know. I heard about 10 seconds of the song and that was enough.
He's gotten all out of acting now that he owns a cell phone company now.
Cell phone company.
Yeah, he
Cell
owns
phone
Mint.
company, gin, bunch of things.
Yeah, his big project right now is Mint Mobile.
If you listen to that whole video that I sent him, he talks about they talk about how American gin is Canadian. It's Canadian's best gin.
Yep. I didn't even know he was into that. That's how much I follow Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's called American Aviation Gin and everything. Every movie he's in, the bottle has to be placed in it. It's in his rider and everything.
That's like going to Latvia and seeing all the whiskey as Canada's finest, Canada's choice, Canada's best. I've never seen one of those bottles here in my entire existence. So I'm not in on some story. I don't know what it is. But.
Used to live near the Canadian Mist factory.
What?
The Canadian Mist. Is that what he said?
I didn't
Yeah.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's
Canadian-
what I-
Oh, okay.
Garbage whiskey.
You look, your angle and the hood and everything. It's like you come on here just to tell us the world is flat. Like you have one of those like Facebook expose shots going there.
Andrew, the world is round, man. I don't know.
Oh, whoa.
Looking like a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
I defend my four
Hey,
borders
Ma.
here.
For more.
Hold on, Mom's in the room. She's got more followers than Rick does already.
That's it. She started her OnlyFans last night. I'll send you guys the link.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus.
Perfect.
Well, she should get on Flip Flop.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's coming in.
Look at Roger's coming in.
Yeah, she's still gonna come drive tractor for me?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Roger's on mute.
I don't think he's fully in here yet.
Persona, that's why. Oh, look at old Jackson's actually rolling down the road today.
Yes.
Hi, Ma. Bye, Ma.
There she comes.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yep,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can hear you now, Roger.
Trying to, there we go.
There you go.
Hey, first time I do this on my freaking phone.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just parked in my car, having my cigarette, and I had my breakfast and pills and everything. They told me to go take a coffee, but no way in hell I'm leaving this parking lot.
Won't find a parking place again, right?
That's right. That's right. And I'm parked right in front of the door almost. So
Did your son drive you today or no?
nope, my son stayed home today. My son
Ah,
stayed home. Yeah.
the
Hey,
ball and
everybody.
chain, the ball and chain pulled him in or what?
No. Hi everybody in the chat. How's everybody? I can't see the chat. Sorry about that. And yeah, I'm doing good there, guys. I just got my my pictures to take there with the heart there, and after that I'm finished. I'm done.
All right.
Good.
I did the stress test this morning.
Yeah. Then you gotta sit with the doctor.
I better not look at the live stream. I'll be less stressed.
Absolutely. Words to live by.
I hope everybody's doing well. Besides that, in the chat and on the panel. I don't know how this freaking thing works here, so now I see Dave drinking his coffee.
Yeah.
I'll get you back, Dave.
If you swipe left or right on the screen, Roger, you can move through the views. Or else if you have it on the main view, whoever's talking will just pop up.
Well, I got myself there, but I don't.
Yeah, you should be in the little corner, but whoever makes the most noise, it should pop up on your screen on the main view. But if you swipe, move the screen to the left, you can go through the gallery views. On the phone, it only allows 4 person per gallery, but
Okay. Okay.
You got it now?
No, it's okay though.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it's very rare I'll do this on the phone, so.
mhm.
I've
bring
never, never
Bring the
done
phone a little closer, Roger. Otherwise, we're soon going to get an upskirt shot.
Oh God. Yeah, there was a hell of a lot of traffic this morning coming down. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Probably a lot of your fans coming to wish you well at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were holding signs up when you got there, right?
Yeah, Chris got a truckload of them ready to cross the border to come up and see you.
Everybody got to show up and pay homage to the king.
Yeah. He's got Dave Ennis there with a tarp.
All lined up on the overpasses there. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I can't see the chat. I'm sorry.
Dave Ennis is on a flatbed there. There you go. Sealy Mattresses paying for the trip. They're sponsoring it. It's a collab.
He's sponsored this week by Serta.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't worry, Roger. You're not missing nothing in the chat. Literally nobody's talking. So
Yeah, you were the last one to say anything.
Yeah. When you said about having a cigarette, I said, hell yeah.
AZ said good morning to everybody. And
Yeah, AZ Drone dude. Hope you're doing good.
Yep. Hanging with Jay. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay warm here. It's a lot less colder than yesterday morning though.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better. Did you go for your walk this morning, Andrew?
I did.
Yeah,
It was
good,
nice.
good.
Yeah.
How's that chest cold?
Yeah. Yeah. I got Xenia nagging me the whole way out the door. You're going to end up on the worst when She means well.
Mhm.
Oh. So
Yeah.
I got my next rendezvous tomorrow morning, and after that, everything's done for the week. Then it's my internet. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's Friday, isn't it?
Hey, Rick. Yeah, Friday. Well, they say between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So, God, let's just sit down and wait.
Mhm.
We're doing another betting pool at what time they show up, if they show up.
Oh, you
I got-
guys can do it.
I got 11 o'clock.
Got 11?
20 bucks on 11 o'clock.
Quarter to 5 right before they quit.
Yeah, here in the US, man, the freaking cable companies, when they say 8 to 5, they'll show up at 4:59.
Oh yeah, and everywhere else in the world they're right on time. That's definitely limited.
Y'all keep bitching about cable. I can't even pick cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick's gonna be waiting on his Starlink for 8 months, you know?
Yeah.
Are you going to order a Starlink, Rick?
Yeah, after I rebuild this house next summer, I'm gonna get it put in. So I'll probably order it in the spring.
Okay. Well, you can probably order it now because by springtime you might get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's true because look at Corey. His parents been waiting since the last December and he still didn't get it. So
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
great.
weird too. I've seen some people get it a month and a half, and then people took 6 months.
yeah.
Really random.
Anyway, man, I wish I had a Taco Bell open up outdoors here at the hospital. Probably make money.
Get a
Well,
hold
that's
of
why
Dave
Dave
Ennis.
that's why Dave Ennis is coming. He thought there was one. Don't ruin it. He'll turn home.
A sandwich from that little canteen here in the hospital.
Yeah.
How much you think, guys?
$5.
$8.
12 bucks.
Who said $8? Yeah, well,
Mike.
you're right. $7.50.
Feel like I just won the prices right here. Getting ready to jog.
But on the
Getting ready to
upside, it
jog
was that little mountain guy going over the cliff there. We have
Yeah.
to guess the prices.
a little bottle of orange juice. I mean, tiny bottle.
$3.
$5.
$2. Oh,
Should have brought a slice of your fentanyl infused banana bread.
Yeah, you could have brought a tray of lasagna and made some money there, Roger.
well, I was thinking of making sandwiches before leaving this morning. I said, "Oh, fuck that."
Chris has got Dunkin' Donuts.
So Miss Jackson's got his Dunkin' Donuts.
If I start making sandwiches at home, believe me, I'm stopping for donuts and coffee on the way home. But believe me, yep.
Are you gonna get Kim that Happy Meal for being a good boy, or?
No, there's no McDonald's on my way home. Only Tim Hortons. Oh God.
Don't they have the Timbits? He'd like that.
Yeah, I'll be getting Timbits, that's for sure.
I was gonna say, I thought Kim said he doesn't eat sweets. Those were too sweet for him.
Yeah.
You don't eat them, more for you.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go because
Okay, Roger.
my next thing's at 10:05 so I'll finish my cigarette and go in.
And so how long was
Yeah.
this test? How long do you think this test will take?
About an hour.
About an hour. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Later, Roger.
See you tonight, Roger.
See you later, Roger.
Bye.
Well, you learned how to shut the camera off. Might be easier, Paul, if you just
Hey, Paul, kick me out.
Okay.
it's in the top right, Roger, just so you know next time.
Yeah. Okay.
You think as widely as people use their phones these days, they would design these streaming apps a little better for the cell phones.
Oh, the Zoom one is easy as hell. I got on mine, I guess. I don't know.
Here you go, Dustin. I just wanted to show you what it's like up here.
Oh boy.
Lots of that dirty white stuff.
Was that a Cabela sitting there, or a Cabela Cub Cadet sitting there?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Bought that piece of shit brand new. Regretted it since the day I got it.
That's his go to town vehicle.
You can tell it's the only one with snow on the tires.
It's the only one that's been driven today.
Mhm.
Everything else has been sitting around. Yeah, freaking winter.
Well, guys, I am going to head out. I just started the car, so take care. Have a good day.
Okay, thanks for
Have a good one,
buying.
Andrew.
All right,
Take
now.
care, Andrew. See you again.
Cheers. See you later.
I'll see ya. Oh, I gotta put some more peanuts out.
Hey, JDS. Morning.
Morning, JDS. Morning, everybody in the chat.
Mhm.
I'm just going to get a refill.
Mike Rennick was saying that was a nice ride. Nice, Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. I was gonna turn the light off.
Yeah, she didn't know if you were sleeping or not. And then it's me and Rick running the show. This is a grand idea.
That's it. Well, Paul won't have a channel, so that's okay.
Yeah. I'm loading up the drone case. Nice and sunny in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's pretty sunny here now.
Yeah, well, it's obviously not sunny here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take the Mini 2 out for the first flight and have it in the freaking snow.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice outside right now here. It's like 65, clear skies.
Nice, that's not bad.
It's only supposed to have a high of 71 today.
We got 27 clear and sunny.
Oh, my little buddies are gonna eat me out of house and home.
Yeah, there you go, JD. Start a peanut farm and just sell the Murray over there.
Yeah. Well, one of them was holding up a sign that says, "We'd like the honey roasted peanuts, please." No.
Will they actually come up to you where you can pick them up and stuff, or?
No, but they'll come right up, within a couple of feet of me and just look at me like, come on, come on.
We can do it, yeah. Yeah, JDS, yeah, we'll break out the stripper pole.
Yeah, there was this guy I was watching online who had one as a pet, and he takes it outside to like the park and stuff, and he'll run around in the trees and then come back to him. Then they'll go back home.
Well, Lynn's got one, a female, that'll actually come right up and just right in front of her and beg for nuts and whatever.
You don't want to know what I do with those things.
With your nuts?
Well, that too. Actually, we don't worry about the squirrels here. We don't really have too many, right? Just a couple, but pretty much, yeah. The cat and the bobcats pretty much decimated those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do.
When we went in the bush 2 days ago, there was like 7 different trails for bobcats. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, they're obviously using the den again this year, so that's cool. I didn't walk over to the den because I didn't want to spook them. But
yeah.
Can
They're
you
not really pet friendly.
Can you
No.
shoot bobcats up there?
no.
Oh, you guys don't have a season for trapping them or anything?
Oh yeah, trappers can trap them, but they don't really
Or no,
bother.
don't. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they eat the odd grouse and they eat the squirrels, but that's not a bad
Yeah.
thing.
No. Yeah, we're a little out of their prey area range.
Yeah, but we have those big Canadian lynx here too, and those son of a bitch drop out of a tree on you.
Oh yeah, they will. I've never heard of anybody actually getting killed by one, but yeah.
No, but what they do is
Yeah.
they drop
They'll-
back, right?
They will fuck you up, yeah.
Well,
Morning,
you
drone
don't have-
shots.
You don't have any mountain lions around there or anything.
Yeah, there should be.
100%. 100%. For sure.
Now, those are big cats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they definitely exist here. I've never seen one, and I did possibly get photographs of one of their tracks, but it was hard to tell for sure because a lynx has a giant paw too, and the snow wasn't very deep, so you couldn't see the fur.
Yeah. I know just south of you across the border and stuff, those ones supposedly went extinct.
Well, they supposedly did, but then they found one like 2 years ago laying in the field dead.
Oh,
Yeah, it was all emancipated and skinny as shit. It was definitely a big cat.
yeah.
It was personally extinct then.
Yep. But they're across northern Ontario and central Ontario for sure. A lot of the hunters and trappers, once every 10 years, you'll get a good picture off the trail cam.
Yeah. That's some type of badger. It's been supposed to have been extinct for like 50 years or 75 years. Like 3-4 years ago, one of our neighbor farmers out there freaking shot one. Didn't know what it was, and he calls up Game and Fish and everything, and then, oh, holy crap, we had news crews out around our area, all sorts of crap, and this thing's supposed to be extinct for forever, and he's got a family of them. Jesus Christ.
That's wild. We got great big gray wolves here too, like big.
Yep, we got those.
Do you? Yeah,
Yep.
they're fucking. Oh, sorry, Paul.
Yep.
They're huge, like scary big.
Yeah, we get those and the coy wolves, they come over
Yeah.
from Minnesota.
We don't get too many coy wolves, but I'm sure they are here. Like when we got this place, we dealt with the coyote population. I haven't seen one in 4 years.
Yeah, every now and then we get the big timber wolves, gray wolves that come over.
They got balls too, man. They're not afraid of you.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah. It's different, I guess, here because it's so wide open, they can't track you the same.
Right.
So they stay more distance from us.
Well, this time of year, they run down the roads here. Like there's a couple places where you have to cross causeways, you know what I mean, on lakes on both sides. And they literally run right down the road.
Yeah, well, it's easier.
Exactly. That's usually where you see them.
Mhm.
There's this one spot. He must be old because he sits in this one spot on the side of the highway all the time, just sits up on the rock.
Well, I'm surprised they
I don't
let them
know.
live.
Well, it's hard to shoot something out the side of the highway here, right?
No, normally the other wolves will push him out until he starves when they get so old.
Well, that's what we figure he's doing. We figure he's collecting roadkill.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm like big bad wolves.
We haven't got Red Riding Hood, but we've got, was it Grey Riding Hood there on the?
What's that a link for, JDS?
His bear video?
Bears like chasing me though. I've seen them in my area, Rick. I'm close to the border. They stay in the one area, then move on. It's when they move on is the problem. Then people freak out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like 99.9% of the time, they don't want nothing to do with you anyways. It's not an issue, right?
Yeah.
Like the one day I walked up to the shop here and the freaking bear was right at the shop door. Just
You already,
freaking rude, right?
yeah, I already watched this one, JDS. You already shared that one with us. That was him putting his toothpick and all that stuff together when he got it, and then giving a shout out to Corey Mano and yada yada.
So what's everybody up to later on for the day?
Oh, I don't know. It's supposed to get pretty damn nice today. Thinking I should get my garage and everything straightened out before it gets too cold.
Yep.
Not a great deal going on here.
Not much going on anywhere today. I think it's just nasty out. Well, when I say nasty, it's just kind of, the sidewalks and the streets are wet and
Yeah.
the sun's finally coming out, but it's still bitter cold.
Yesterday was the first time I really drove the Honda in the freaking snow. It's a lot different than a big truck, I tell you.
Mhm.
I never had a front wheel drive car until this one, right? So
Oh yeah, then that, yeah, it's definitely different.
weird, really weird.
Yep. Did you put some decent snow tires on the front of it?
Yeah, it's got brand new snows on the front and
All right.
pretty good all seasons or snows on the back. I forget what they
Yeah.
are, but they're. We usually run studded tires up here, but I didn't want to spend the money this year.
Yeah. There, Mike, there's a new one. That is not a new one, JDS. That's the one you showed me the other day with the crossfire thing. I already got a like on it. I already watched the frickin' thing. The crossfire connection issue and how to fix it.
Did Mr. Hodges stop in this morning at all?
He talked to us when he was brushing off the bus, and he said that the buses are running behind today. And that was the last we heard from him. Said, I think there was a damn cold too.
It's actually not that cold up here. It's only like -1. So, and I was smart last night. I got up and refilled the generator, so I was warm all night.
So they're saying Kyle Rittenhouse's family might move down to Florida. Santos offered to come to Florida.
Sweet, you're good. Yeah.
Isn't Florida where the girlfriend was from, or
Whose girlfriend?
Oh, you're talking about Brian Laundrie. I'm talking about Kyle Rittenhouse.
yeah.
DeSantis offered his family an invitation to move to Florida because they're having such issues up there.
Yeah, there's been all sorts of people calling him up to offer him invitation to go places.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Half the people want to help him out, and the other half the people want to run him over, right?
Yep. Yeah, the wackos. There's wackos everywhere. That's the problem.
The wackos, and they don't think they're wackos. That's the worst of it. They think they're normal. Freaking telling us the Earth's flat and shit.
Yeah, and they also try to tell you that Biden's got it all together. Yeah,
You know what's so funny about that whole flat Earth conspiracy? It's like they're like, "Oh, NASA's covering it up." I'm like, what's the reasoning for their cover up? Like, that makes no sense. Why does the government need to convince us the world's flat?
Yeah, and then they covered up the moon landing too and all that. Yep.
Yeah, they said that was made on a Hollywood soundstage. Yeah.
Yep, and on a set. And then so a bunch of people with more brains than time got together and figured out it would have cost more to do it on a sound set and do it all there than what it actually done to do the damn mission.
Yeah.
No shit.
Well, that's the thing is most people that, all into these conspiracies, they're not even experts in the field that they're trying to disprove.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't believe somebody that's just some random dude off the street that's trying to tell me about physics and space. No, I will listen to the astrophysicist.
Yeah.
That's telling me that shit.
There's a name
Everybody-
for that. Go ahead, Rick.
Everybody's got an opinion, right? But everybody also has an asshole. So, like,
Pick one.
Yep. But there's a name for it when the person, I can't remember the name of that. A really dumb person will tell you the smartest person in the world because they don't know no better. Where a smart person will tell you they're not very freaking smart because they already learned a little something and they know they don't know shit. It's
right.
And it's the way the scale works up through that when you start dealing with flat earths and stuff. People, I am the smartest.
Well, I don't know if anybody's ever driven across Canada, but it's a pretty good proof the world is not flat. Because it's so open and so wide open for so many hundreds of miles, you can literally see the curvature.
Like, yeah, all you have to do is look across the horizon, like the lake where you are. You can see the ships actually dip down and go away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Climb a cell phone tower for fuck's sake. Just take a look.
Or put
when
your
you're
drone
up there,
up.
when you're up there, just do us a favor and jump.
Well, and that's the thing. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but like, come on, let's be realistic here, right? Like, that'd be like somebody telling me a dog meows, right? Like, it's not the case. So I got a starter order.
problem with
$100.
that, the problem with that though, Rick, is there's gonna be like this one video of a guy's got of like a husky or something that's gonna like sit there one day and it's gonna like do a half meow bark thing. So, ah! And they're gonna be like, told you dogs fucking meow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no shit, eh?
I can make a dog meow. Trap its lead in the door and then take off down the motor. Meow. Sorry, had to be done. All right, no, it didn't.
What's the weather like in Scotland, Dave? Still shitty?
Wet and horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I finally broke down and watched that video of the guys trapped at the ice
bar.
wall. Yeah, yeah.
The earth is flat. It's just a hill you're looking at. Yeah. Welsh Rob, how are you, buddy? JDS says we never did actually go to the moon. We were just given bad acid. It was all in high school.
Don't eat the
Green
brown
frog.
acid.
Green frog, purple microdot, sunshine, laughing all out, et cetera, et cetera.
I wouldn't know about any of that stuff.
Mhm.
I remember who was it? Neil Armstrong talking about punched out that report, that conspiracy theorist that was getting in his face about it. I think he punched him, if I'm not mistaken.
That wouldn't surprise me one bit. He's from a different kind of time, a different era. Can you imagine being the first guy on the moon and then having all these people coming up and telling you you're a liar?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, he straight punched the dude in the face. He was pressing him about it.
Guess I would have too.
Well, see, this is the thing too, is, in a conspiracy that on that level, somebody would have came forward with something by now. I
Mhm.
mean, you can't keep secrets like that forever. It's just like the whole 9/11 conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? If that, you know how many people would have had to been involved for that to make that happen the way the conspiracy says it happened?
Yep.
There would have been somebody would have came forward with a conscience by now.
Yeah, something would have got leaked, something would have been screwed up. And
On the moon landing conspiracies and all the rest of them, I have one line that I come back with. How could the government cover it up? They couldn't even keep Clinton's blowjob secret.
Right? Yeah, that was one expensive job that was.
Yeah.
So what, you guys have Biden there for what, 2 more years or 1 more year?
3.
Oh, if he doesn't kill over you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the guy looks like he's old as fucking dirt, right?
Well, and the thing of it is he when he does a speech, he'll have to stop right in the middle of it and say, now what was I saying again? And
Hi, Stan. Well, our
Morning,
Prime
Stan.
Minister has to do that.
he's a mess.
Mhm.
I love
Well,
when people.
we have a government that's not of elected officials. It's a bureaucrats that are running him. So
Yeah.
he's just a puppet for the bureaucrats.
Like I've
Well,
always said, you don't worry about the president. You worry about that guy that's been in the NSA for 30 years.
Yeah.
Those are the people you got to watch out for.
Yeah. Well, we're all well aware our prime ministers and presidents are just puppets, right? Like at the end of the day,
Yeah, Welsh Rob, that raid Area 51. I was freaking disappointed when that didn't happen.
Oh God, me too. I
All you
wanted that
people
to
got
happen.
together and everything, and they went out there by it, and nobody ever charged the gates. And yeah,
Because let's face it, if 100,000 U.S. citizens decided to go there and storm those gates, they're not going to sit there and mow down those people. They would have to let it just go.
Well, yeah,
Because-
the thing, and the proof pudding is on our southern border. They don't stop anybody there either. So what the hell,
yeah, they do that still. That's why Biden got in trouble not too long ago, and they're all backpedaling now because they got all mad about the border patrol and what they were doing and stuff like that. And then Biden's administration built all those pretty much dog cages that they're keeping kids in down there, and people are having a holy fit because films got leaked of it. And holy Lord,
Well, that shit
that's
was
a whole
going on
mess.
during Obama's whole thing too. His
Mhm.
whole
I
presidency.
forgot I let me out a while ago.
Fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Fuck Joe Biden.
Not me.
And I love the people that say Trump was racist, but they can't give you one fucking video of him saying anything racist. But I can give
He
you
wasn't
30
racist.
of Biden saying shit racist.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wasn't racist.
JDS is saying, good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Yeah, but you can give 30
day.
different videos of Biden saying racist shit.
I don't want to get started because he's a prick of the week.
Prick of the century.
What'd he say?
I said he's the prick of the century.
Yeah, been there 45 years. Old bastard.
Well, that's the other thing about our government. It's probably the same way every government around the world. They go in there right out of the get-go, and they're just average people, and they come out billionaires.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh well.
Of course, in Biden's case, he's got a son that's out collecting millions of dollars from all over the world and making sure Daddy gets 25%. So.
Oh yeah.
I actually believe that statement, Mike. My dog could probably do a better job. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah.
All right, let me try to get this load off so I can get the hell out of here.
Okay, how far away from the ranch are you?
Hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes, he said.
Yeah.
I'll wait, so maybe I'll knock the house down today. What do you think?
Knock the house down. We want to watch. Get the camera out.
They already called me this morning asking why I left the damn load in the driveway.
Yeah.
You mean from last night?
Yeah. I hung up on their ass.
Yeah, they're lucky they even got that load.
Yeah. I should have set the shit on fire.
Well, either that or just turned around and drove back home again and just told them, hey, it's going to have to be re-delivered.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Take my battery here.
Yeah, I don't know how Chris deals with all the idiots in the world every day. David's glad he doesn't have to deal with the idiots anymore, do you?
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine when you were in the military, you used to see a lot of stuff, just shake your head.
I used to cause a lot of shaking heads because of the stuff I got up to, but that's another story.
Yeah.
They're going to let me loose in foreign countries with plenty of money in my pocket. I'm going to do some silly shit.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Rick's still itching to get his Mini 2 up.
I know, I'm dying. It's been snowing every day, and I don't really want to put it up the first time in the snow, right?
Well, snow doesn't hurt it. It's just it's the rain that would hurt it.
Yeah.
You can fly it in snow. You saw me. I flew the Air 2S. The last ship I did, it was snowing.
Yep.
Not a problem.
Well, tomorrow I got to drive by a couple of waterfalls we have here and stuff, so I'm going to get it out.
Yeah.
I wonder how the Mini 2 does with snow, because I know if the ground's completely covered, sometimes it can be a little finicky, like editing the videos, because of some kind of reflecting off the snow or something people were talking about last time.
Well, do you have filters for it, or?
Well, I got an ND8 and ND16, but.
Yeah, you know, bright glare off of snow, you just got to put a filter on. Unless you manually turn it way down and then fix it in post.
Yeah, because I've never flown in the snow, but I know some people said it can be a little tricky with the video.
Yeah. Do those waterfalls buy you free solid, Rick? No, they flow fast enough then.
Yeah,
all right.
But they got nice big ice, whatever you call it, ice features and shit off them, right?
Yeah.
Ice at the bottom and ice at the very top, right?
Yeah.
And then the water flows underneath the ice.
Yeah, there's actually 3 of them. One's called Bridalveil Falls. It's just beautiful. And it's like 10 minutes from here. And I've never ever videoed it because there's always so many people, right?
I go fish.
Morning, Go Fish.
Go Fish, good morning. Stella, Stella, Stella.
How's it going, Stella?
Am I still going live in the morning, Roger? Or Roger, Paul?
You don't have to. You can if you like. Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I'd heard part of what you were saying yesterday. I wasn't sure.
yeah, because I changed the appointment that I had for tomorrow morning, but if you would like to do it,
Oh, it don't matter to me.
that's fine with me. Because what I might do is if you're planning on doing it, I might call and see if I can't get that appointment changed back to tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. I told you that'd be fine.
Okay.
I was still planning on doing it, but then I'd heard that you would change the appointment. So I wasn't sure what your plan was.
I'm gonna call and find out if I can change it back. So I'm gonna put me on mute for a minute.
It was the guy that was giving me my booster the other weekend was an ex-military policeman. And I thought, he's going to be one of the jokers. You know, he's going to be the one of the ones who was a dog handler and that I'd showed my 1250, my ID card to in the past.
Oh.
Rather not him, but I'd shown it to the dog as being the intelligent brain on the end of the... Thankfully, he wasn't. That actually appeared in standing orders, Mike, that the line personnel who were fixing aircraft overnight, blah, 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 were not to show their Form 1250 to the dog, but to the human at the other end of it.
Not a whole lot, Go Fish. Good to see you. It's sad that enough of you guys did that they had to put it into a paper.
They actually weren't supposed to be where they were, but their attitude was, we're military police, we'll go where we want.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the way they are.
Yeah. So because they were being stupid, we were stupid. They had absolutely no right to challenge us going to the aircraft. That was the thing. You know, it was my aircraft. Hi, Neil.
Morning, Neil.
What's up, Neil?
I guess I would have probably done the same thing then. Or that I'd have just laughed at them and walked around them. They love it when you do that too.
No, I couldn't get it changed, but yeah, you go ahead and go on tomorrow, Mike, if you would like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
So that way Mike gets the community strike tomorrow.
Yes.
I've been trying for years to get my channel banned. You ain't gonna be able to say anything I haven't said on there.
Well, I don't know.
Trust me.
I got a weird feeling we're cut from a pretty similar cloth, Mike.
That's still live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Back, Dave.
Doctor. I had
Are you-
a doctor appointment this morning. Good
Did
morning,
ya?
everyone.
How'd
Morning,
it
Dave.
go, Dave?
It went well. She reduced. I complained about one of my medicines. She reduced that by half on the way to taking me off of it.
Okay.
Nice. Do you tell her you're on your own personal meds now too?
Oh, hell no.
Well, she might discover that if they do a blood test.
She has to tell me first.
That they're doing a blood test?
No, that they're doing a drug test.
Yeah. Well, he's just saying if they do a blood test, it'll pop up in your blood, I think is what he meant by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he meant, but
Oh, okay.
they can't just order one without telling me.
Yeah. Well, obviously they have to tell you, they gotta pull your blood.
Could you imagine the poor tech? Could you imagine the poor technician that tested my blood for drugs?
Right.
He just inject it straight in.
Remember the big
Well,
old
you have, a
binder?
little bit of, you have a little bit of blood in your THC system, sir.
Hey, Stella says hi to you, Dave.
Oh, hi.
Stella's
Who is
been,
it?
Stella's been
Oh,
saying to
Stella.
everybody, go fish.
Mhm.
Oh, hi, Stella. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, I do have to get a level, but they have to tell me what they're testing for before they can take it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I do have to get a blood test. But
What are you working on there, Justin?
I'm doing the firmware update on the Air 2.
Oh,
hey, Justin.
How's it going? I meant to do it the other day, but then I forgot.
How long does that take, Justin? Not too long, eh?
Normally maybe at the most 5 minutes. It usually doesn't take that long.
depends
so-
depends on your internet connection.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, how fast it does it.
So where you're at, Rick? 20 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a little longer.
Mhm.
Are you all up to date on your Mini 2?
Honestly, I've never started it up. I've never.
Oh, you need to start it up before you go out and try and fly the falls.
Yeah, you're going to use a whole battery just updating, so you might as well just get that done out of the way before you go out anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got 5 batteries, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but how's your internet connection out there?
What internet?
That's what I'm saying. The update's gonna have to come down through the internet at some point.
Well, it's gonna have to. I think Kim's got it all updated, anyways. I would assume.
Oh, okay, yeah, probably is.
Well,
I would-
we're talking about the Mini 2.
Yep.
Yeah, but how long ago was it turned on last? Like, when did Kim send it to you?
Well, I've had it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, they just put out another firmware update like a week ago.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I know they did for the Air 2 and the Mini 1, assuming the Mini
But-
2's going to have one.
Right.
But if you don't have internet connection, your drone doesn't even know it needs an update.
Well, it'll suck the internet through my phone, won't it?
Yeah, we'll use your 4G.
Yeah.
Not if you switch your 4G off.
Turn your data off, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I usually shut everything off and go into airplane mode
Yeah.
when I'm flying.
It's a good idea.
But with the Mini 1, I was never too stressed about it, right? Like, I suppose I should get motivated soon and do some cleaning.
Ain't worth it, don't do it.
I know it's not, but I got a big pile of scrub brush that I gathered up this summer. It's got to be burnt off, right? So perfect
that's-
day when it's snowing.
Yeah, easy enough.
Well, I make little rabbit dens out of it too, Mike. Like, you know, I mean, obviously we like to eat Le Pen. The bunnies are yummy, so
Hmm. Not a bad idea.
You call them yummy gummies or what?
yummy bunnies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got those big snowshoe hares here. Those giant fucking snowshoe hares. They're massive, massive.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
We got those little cottontail bunnies too, but not a lot of them.
That's like the jackrabbits in Southern California. Those are pretty big and they're fucking fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a picture or video of my shed bunny out here. biggest cottontail I've ever seen.
I got one living underneath the cottage out back there.
Yeah.
I could tell by the amount of tracks, so that's where he's hunkered down.
That's why I know that one lives under my shed too.
But that's the thing. I'm a foot on one side. I'm a foot off the ground. The other side, I'm 2 feet off the ground. Right. So there's
plenty of room.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine sits on railroad ties, that shed. So he's got all that.
Well, I put it up that high so there's no mold. Lots of air can get through.
Yep,
You know.
exactly what I did it too. Yeah, and those creosote rail ties, they ain't gonna rot out in 100 years. And
it's funny you say that because there's 3 of them laying back in the bush where there used to be a shed here, and the railway ties are still there, but the shed's totally rotten and gone.
Hey, I don't know. Oh, go ahead, Rick.
Oh, go ahead. It's all good.
I was gonna say I don't know if Kim did it before he sent you that many too, but check the gimbal speed before you go out and turn it down to about 10.
The gimbal's on the controller or the gimbal on the?
Go through the settings on the controller on your phone and turn the gimbal speed down. Otherwise, that motherfucker's gonna go quick and it's gonna make your video look like shit. If you turn it down to like 8 or 10, it will go nice and slow and smooth.
Right. Well, I did fly it like in the summer when I was at Rogers. You know that tower they have way out there. I flew it out there and back. I'm so impressed with the range on it.
Yeah. Well, what Justin's saying is that whenever you do an update, you got to go back and check all your settings because it'll take them back to.
Sometimes it will too. Yeah, like check your return to home and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, almost every time I've ever flown any drone up here, I've had to do the configuration so it knew where it was, do the old spinny and all that sort of shit.
Calibrate everything. Yep.
Yep. They won't just let you fly without calibrating them either.
Yeah. Well, and I'm about a kilometer-ish away from where the airport runway is, so I'm just outside of the circle, the bubble, so I'm good, but I can't go north, unfortunately.
Yeah. When I got my first one, well, this is my first one, this dual. When I got it, and the first time we had to fly it to go fly in clouds, and my dad's expecting me just to launch this thing. And we're looking around. He's like, well, do you see anything with that drone? And he comes around and his Ranger, and I'm sitting there by my Ranger doing this with the drone and everything. What have you been doing? Just yelling at me. Ain't got time to be screwing around with. Trying to explain to him, like, no, this has to be done.
Yeah.
So you're pretty happy with that drone, Mike?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it seems everybody that has it loves it too. Eh?
Which one do you have, Mike?
The DJI Dual.
Oh, okay.
Enterprise Dual.
Actually, for farming, that's even just to check on your property. It's a good tool to have. Like if you just had a little air too, just to fly around your property, just to check on it from the air.
Yeah, with the cabs and everything, though, it's amazing to find cabs when they get out.
Yeah, the thermal. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the key right there. That thermal, that's the shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, little red blobs just going through the corn. You can track them right down. And I can see my dad and radio right to him and tell him where he's going.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's awesome.
That way we don't have to run all the corn over trying to find the thing.
Well, we get the freaking deer in the middle of the corn. You'll combine the corn up, and then right at the last row, you'll see like 30 deer come running out.
Yep.
So
they all make a book for it. Yep. Yep. That's why combines make the best deer stands.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my deer stand fell down. I didn't even bother rebuilding it because stupid things walk right up to the door, right? So.
Yeah. Pow. Drag them in the house.
Mr. Chris.
You let the deer come in my yard. Pow. Drag them in the patio.
My brother-in-law wanted to feed them in his garage and then put a really fast door closer on it so you can just trap them in there.
A little gate drop.
Do like they do the hogs in Texas.
Yeah. He's a bit of a nutcase, but it kind of makes sense.
That fucking deer would go nuts and tear that garage.
Oh, yeah.
Like our flying field, they go like about 10 at a time. Yeah, boy.
My sister got her first house with her fiance, That's what we did. We had a bunch of geese that we had caught, wild ones, and we stuck them in our garage. Oh, I've never laughed so damn hard. We were in the house hiding in there, and they come home and they open up the garage door, and there's these 3 freaking geese back in the corner together, just freaking flared up.
Yeah. My cousin out at the family camp thought he'd be smart and grab a hold of one of them.
Oh gosh.
It fractured his arm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they got some power in their wings and everything.
Oh, I was
If you grab,
surprised. Yeah.
and if you grab their wings, they'll smack the crap out of you with their beak and their head, and they'll claw you with their feet. Yep, you grab their feet and they'll beat you with their wings and their head, and oh yeah, they're vicious.
He grabbed it by the neck about halfway down, so it was biting him and knocking him. It was funny. Clearly there was a lot of alcohol involved.
I'd love to do some of that hog hunting in Texas where you get to shoot from the helicopters.
Mhm.
That shit looks fun.
That's easy stuff. That's crazy stuff, eh?
Yep.
They make a killing off of that though, because the hog season's just open all the time, so they
Yeah.
just constant bit.
Yeah,
they-
they started to get here now too.
Yeah, they got rules though too to it. You can't shoot certain hogs and stuff that are trophies.
Well, they
They get-
said they put a thing 2 weeks ago here in Ontario saying if you see them, you don't shoot them. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Big ol' hogs.
They're out of control in Texas. I know that.
Yep. Yeah, buddy,
well,
mine
they're out
got
of
yelled at. Yeah, they're out of
Being
anywhere
on
there.
a year-round shoot on site here, I don't know what the rules are now.
Well, my brother's a licensed trapper, so he pretty much do what he wants. So we see them here, they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain ones and stuff even in Texas, because that's where Don Erickson and my other buddy that works at the Chevy dealership, they went down there on that hunt. But the one of them shot a hog that's considered a trophy hog or whatever. He kind of got yelled at in a little bit of trouble. He was still able to keep it, but
Like, what's considered a trophy hog? Like, what is
it's
that?
the way their tusk and stuff grow. If they turn, or if they turn, or they have certain points to them, the way they're rated.
Aren't those feral hogs like a cross between a potbelly pig and something else?
Yep.
So is Uncle Paul sleeping there, or is he frozen?
No,
he's-
no.
sitting there listening.
Yeah, that's the only part I kind of picked up on. It's the way their tusks and everything grow, and if they have turns to their tusks, whether they turn in or they turn out, or there's scoring with them. Kind of like a deer with drop tines is how I figured it out.
Right. Well, we got a pretty good population of white deer here on the island too, eh?
Yeah.
The albino deer, yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 that run around. One spotted, it ain't completely albino, but we have 1 albino.
Yeah, we got a few that there's pictures of, they're pure albino, and a few that got a couple little brown patches, but they're mostly albino. Everybody gets all upset if somebody shoots one, but the deer here are so thick they're actually a nuisance. Like you can't have a garden, like you just can't.
Yep.
Unless you chain link fence, right?
Yeah, that's what we had to do at the garden at the farm too. Put a big fence around it.
But you guys got blacktail or mule deer, Mike?
Mule deer and whitetail.
Oh, you guys have whitetail too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, my niece for her first year is a Boone and Crockett trophy whitetail.
Oh, very nice.
Very first time she ever aimed it at a animal. Got him. Rick was huge, and I was pissed.
That's why a lot of people, when I lived in California, a lot of people out where I lived had to have greenhouses because the jackrabbits and the cottontails out there would just tear your garden up.
I'm telling here, the damn cottontails throughout here. Jesus, Martha. That's why the one that's under my shed is so fat. All the gardens and everything he gets eaten, and some of the older ladies love feeding it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got what we call town deer here. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
live in the town.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got
all the
those.
old ladies feed garages and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
signs all the way
boxes,
down
yeah.
our main road watching for deer crossing because they'll cross that hill.
It's foxes and deer we get live in the towns now. Crazy.
Our fox population's barely coming back. I see a few.
Have you seen some
I
of
don't
those?
know, it's pretty rare here to see. I haven't actually seen one here. Now that I think, are you seen a fox? No, Mom said she's seen a fox, but I haven't.
Yeah. Yeah, I see a couple reds and one gray fox, but
Yeah, the silver foxes, the gray ones, they're cool looking.
yeah.
Have you seen some of those big, massive bridges they have around the world? And they're the Animal Crossing bridges, and they look
Oh,
like they're the actual like forest, but they're on
Yep.
a mass bridge.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
I've seen pictures. I guess I've never seen them.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos online of them though. And some of them are massive, and it just
Mhm.
like they just extended the forest right over the bridge.
Some albino moose around here too. Over by
Yeah,
you, Neil.
Yeah, I was just gonna say up by Neil, there's some albino moose for sure.
Yeah, that's what he said. If you believe the post, anyway, that's what he said.
I seen one on the road into Neil's about 10 years ago or so. And it was massive. It was massive. It was a big one, like, 1,200-1,400 pounds. It was a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take long for them guys to get big.
No.
Is the kind of thing we see a lot of.
Oh,
Yep.
garbage bastards, eh? Oh,
Yeah.
that. You know what? I don't care what animal it is. I don't deal with garbage animals at all. I can't stand that.
But people are feeding them as well, which is why they're feeding from the garbage. It's,
Yeah, those people need a slap.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Crowley wants to know if the animals that cross those bridges, Justin, have to pay a toll.
Probably in California.
But this is how scared they are of people.
No shit.
Just
That looks
walking
like-
down the,
That looks like Main Street, David.
3 of them, yeah, down the street.
Oh my god. So the foxes on the sidewalk in the town where he is in Scotland. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what animal is a fucking tank? The farm of them down the street from my dad's house was a buffalo. Those things are fucking walking tanks.
Yep, my aunt raises them.
Them things are no joke, man. They could take a car out, no problem.
Yeah, I go and help them with buffalo all the time. Cars are nothing to them. They'll take a 1-ton truck and throw it.
I was just gonna say they're kind of like a moose, man. You hit that, it's all over. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't even got to hit them when you're out there and helping them work their buffalo and move them. They'll ram that 1-ton truck, and they have it purposely built with this giant roll cage in it. And the thing just looks like it's been through a demolition derby, but it's all the buffalo through the years that have flipped it over or thrown it or rammed it. Or
Quite often, you'll get the big bull moose here. They'll actually charge the trains and smash it.
We haven't had that one yet here. Our damn cows and stuff do that. The buffalo will too. They'll try to run away from the train on the track.
Yeah.
Then you get a call from the railroad company, like, we hit one of your cows, it's laying dead. We don't even go bother picking it up. Coyotes and everything else take care of it.
I was just gonna say that just turns back into nature, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've had them get loose down at the sale barn and run through town though too, a bull.
Really?
Yep, I got to drive around with the sheriff and everything else, tracking him all damn day long as 911 calls are going in, telling us where he's at and whose yard he's through. Trying to get a
Do that
decent
for a
shot on
sport
him.
in Spain.
Yep, trying to get a decent shot on him.
I was watching a video the other day of a train that was going down some snowy tracks. Hundreds of trees falling on the track. This thing's just plowing through everything.
Yep. They just run right through the home. So I've been as far north in Canada as you can get on a train, and it's quite the rough set of tracks.
Well, the guys that were sitting in the cab, it was like nothing to them. It was quiet. All you would hear is a thump, thump, that they're getting these fucking massive ass trees.
That's also why those trains got that big pointed piece in the front. It can only ride like 3 inches 3 inches off of the track.
Yeah, it's called a cattle guard, isn't it?
No, it's for actually what you were saying, is for throwing debris off of the track. Everything from dirt to trees to
cows and deer and everything else in between.
yeah.
Hopefully not people.
Yeah. A cow ain't gonna do anything to that heavy train even without it. It's just gonna get turned to hamburger underneath.
There's nothing that stops a train unless maybe you stick an Abrams tank in front of it. That might be some damage. But other than that, there ain't much in the budget. Or I mean, a train.
I'm gonna jump off here. I just got a message. There's COVID at the kids' school, so I better make a phone call here.
Oh boy.
All right.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah,
Somebody
you do, Greg.
Yeah,
Who's
good
going
luck, buddy.
Anybody going on tonight?
Yeah, probably. Just watch for Roger.
Paul
All
is.
right.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day here.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Yep. We'll see you. And thanks for coming in, everybody.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a great
See
day.
y'all later.
See
And
you
we'll
guys.
see you all later.
Okay. Bye to everybody in the chat. Take
Later.
care.
Bye, everyone.